Today, I'm doing a 30-year rebuild where I switch teams every single season, meaning that by the end, I will have rebuilt all 30 teams in one video. We're starting this off in 1991, at the beginning of the Jordan era, and right now, there's only 27 teams. But as we go on, the final 3 teams will join the association. And you know, it'd be an easy layup for me to start off with the Chicago Bulls. But that's not what I'm gonna do. Every single year, I'll be spinning a wheel to determine what team I run with. So hopefully I land on a team like the Chicago Bulls. That would get me off to a really good start, because I want to win as many chips as possible. Going 30 for 30, winning 30 rings with all the teams, that'd be awesome. But we're going to start off in Philadelphia with the 76ers. The Sixers in the 90s. That means we've got Charles Barkley, or is he already on the Suns? No, he's still in Philadelphia. That's great. Hershey Hawkins, Armin Gilliam, Manute Bol. We can build something around Barkley for sure. And since I'm only going to be with each one of these teams for a year, I'll destroy their entire future, bro. All these draft picks that we have, hopefully we have a lot. We got quite a few. All these can go. I think this is a squad that's capable of at least staying afloat until the trade deadline with Charles Barkley at the helm. So I'm going to simulate to the deadline. We'll see what teams are selling or rebuilding, and we'll go from there. We weren't doing too well, and then we went on a run, winning 8 straight, putting us at top 3 in the East. We're better than the Chicago Bulls right now. As far as teams around the league that we could potentially work out a deal with, you got the Nuggets with Dikembe Mutombo. He could be a great defensive center for us. Dominique Wilkins on the Hawks, huh? And then Mike Adams could be a decent point guard for us if we wanted to go that route. Try and negotiate a trade with Washington. Okay, Atlanta. That's where I'm going to start, because Dominique and Charles Barkley, that'd be the best duo since you and subscribing to the channel. We're on the road to 300K, trying to hit it before 2026. I'd really appreciate it if you click the button. And if you're already subscribed, like the video. It helps the channel out. I don't want to give up Hershey Hawkins here. This dude Shackelford's making more money than Charles Barkley. Are you serious? Yeah, he can go. I'll throw him in this deal. Oh, you want Charles Barkley? What did you think? I was going to say sure? I mean, come on, man. I'll give you my pick in 92 and 93 and 96. Oh, we don't have much to really give to him unless I were to give up like Hershey Hawkins. I'll give you Armand and a second. Okay, that's not going to be enough. We need to go grab some draft picks to try and make this Wilkins deal work. There's 1 first. I think I might need just like 2 more. I don't think it's going to be too hard to trade for Dominique considering he's 32 years old. There's another pick. And the Hawks are a selling team. Okay, Atlanta, I'm back. So I'll give you Shackelford. I'll give you 1. All the picks I gave you before are still in play here, but I got some additional ones. They're nothing crazy, you know, they're from teams like the Lakers and Jazz. They're probably going to be good, but you don't have to know that. Okay, they're not going to go for that. I'll give you Armand Gilliam. They still say no, and then 1 more first. It should be through. There it is! Dominique Wilkins. Now we've got a star duo here in Philadelphia, but I don't think I'm done just yet. That's a nice 1-2 punch. No Draymond. For sure, for sure. It's a nice duo, but I want to fill out the depth and really make sure everything is squared away here. Nate McMillan, coaching legend. Used to also play in the league. I'm going to bring him in. 77 overall. He can be a solid backup too. Now, another guy who I still want to go after is Mike Adams. They want Dominique Wilkins, they want Hershey Hawkins, they want Barkley. Well, the thing is, those are really the only valuable players I have to offer up at the moment. But I think, hold on, let's hit free agency real quick. Is there anybody decent in here? Yeah, if I sign like Dino Radja, my team cheese card. Oh, Daryl Armstrong actually would have been a decent signing. He's 22, probably would have had some value. But we're just going to sign some different guys to contracts, trade them for picks. And if we have like 2-3 picks, I think we can pull off something for Mike Adams, because his contract right now is a smaller deal. So it's going to be easy to match salary. I think that that'll also give him less value, to be honest, for whatever reason, just in 2K system. We get a first there. There we go. Dino Radja might be able to get me another first. Yep, there's one from San Antonio. And then can I just snag like 1 more? Yes, indeed. Now we got 3 firsts. If I can get Mike Adams to be my PG, I think we're almost in business here. Okay, Mr. Adams. Would I give him John Dawkins? I'd probably have to. So we'll throw him in the deal. They're going to say no to that. I got a first for you. I got 2 firsts for you. That's it. That's all it took. Couple firsts. See, I knew Mike Adams was going to be an easy player to trade for, and you're talking about a guy who's averaging 18 and 9. Those are great numbers. At center, we got Manute Bol starting right now, and as fun as that is, we're not here to have fun. We're here to win championships, and I don't think that Manute Bol can be the starting center on my championship team. I should have a first left over. I got 2 firsts left over. Perfect. So can I upgrade at center? Oh, man, not many great offers on the table at the moment. What if we did 2 first? Man, is the center market that cooked? We could go get like Eldon Campbell and Terry Teagle in this deal. It's not a bad trade package, but giving up 2 firsts for these guys, I'd do 1, I guess. You want Ron Anderson? Well, I don't want to do that because Ron Anderson's a good player for me. You know what? Maybe we trade Ron because we already have, what if we did Ron, Nate McMillan, and like a first round pick? Can I go get a decent center? I'm talking at least somebody who's around an 80 overall. I'm giving up 2 good players in my rotation. I saw a 79 overall power forward, Roy Tarpley, having a good season. He's 6'11", so he could play the 5. We also get Gary Grant. All right, good deal there. We'll move Roy over to center. Okay, there we go. And now the rotation looks pretty balanced. Bench could just use a few more finishing touches here, a little bit of fine tuning, and we should be good. Give me Kenny Gaddison, 77 overall. That's a solid player for my bench. Then we have a little bit too much power forward play. All right, that's fine because we can probably flip Kenny for like a backup small forward or something. Yeah, like Rod Higgins. There you go. Decent wing player off my bench. And get me a backup 2, and I think that'll really be the final trade. I know I've been saying for a minute, I think we're almost there. But that's the thing with these rebuilds, bro. I'll get carried away. I'll be like, all right, just 1 more trade, and then I've made like 4 trades. We got Otis and Chris here. If we put them in the same deal, we can go get Trent Tucker. I need somebody a little better. Mark Macon. Sure, that works. Hey, Mark, what are we making? I'm gonna edit that out. Let's do a 9-man rotation. Yeah, this is about as good as it's gonna get. I will say that this will probably be one of the hardest. Well, maybe not because we started off with Charles Barkley, but the concept of this is the most difficult because we had to start from the beginning of the season. From this point forward, we'll be starting in the offseason because I'll spin the wheel to pick my new team in the summer. Then you'll have free agency, you'll have the draft, you'll have all these opportunities to maneuver. With this Sixers rebuild, my only opportunity to make moves was either at the start of the season or the trade deadline, basically. So I just had so much I had to do in such a short period of time. Think about it. I'll have a full off season. I'll have a trade deadline. I'll have all this stuff with these other teams moving forward. As we win 58 games, Clyde the Glide Drexler is your MVP. Mutombo, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, he was definitely on my radar as a potential trade target. Just thought he might be a little bit too hard to get. And look at that. We got Executive of the Year, Andre Kennedy. Charles Barkley made All-NBA first. Shout out to the mound rounder, rebound, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Dominique Wilkins makes All-NBA third, average 26, 6, and 3. Come on, that's the best duo in the league. Well, Mike and Scotty probably is, but nah, this is the best duo in the league. We were the 1 seed in the East. They were in our conference. They weren't doing it like us. Ended off the year on a 7-game win streak. Hershey Hawkins averaged 18. 17 from Mike Adams. Roy Tarpley was great. Round 1, we got the Celtics. I think this is after Bird's back went out on them, so this should be fairly easy. Yeah, we sweep. Next, it'll be the Cavs. We sweep them. And Jordan didn't even pull up to the conference finals. Instead, we got Pat Ewing, Johnny Starks, Mark Jackson, with all due respect. If you know, you know. 2-0, 3-0. Are we about to go undefeated year 1? Little 15-0 playoff run because the first round series is only 3 games. It'll be the Phoenix Suns. This is where Sir Charles ended up going shortly after this in real life. We're up 2-0. No way. No way. Perfect run to open it up. This is going to be a good video. 23, 16, and 6 from Barkley in the finals. Just so you don't think anything crazy's going on here. 50 simulator difficulty. No cuts, no edits. You see it right there. Wow, man. What a crazy start. I have a feeling it's not going to be that easy moving forward. I did get started with a superstar, so that made it a lot easier on me. Now the Sixers are checked off the list. Who's next? That was actually crazy, bro. That only took me 12 minutes without editing edits or anything. 12 minutes total to win that championship. Next will be, ooh, the LA Clippers. No. Give me the Mavericks. The Mavericks. Wait, they might have been even worse. I think both these teams were sad in the 90s. This was pre-Dirk too. Oh, no. Team 2 is not going to be as easy as Team 1. All right, Dallas Mavericks. We got the 92 draft coming up. Oh, we got nobody. I am going to be humbled here, aren't I? Like I said earlier when we were spinning the wheel the first time, I'd love to win 30 rings with 30 teams. Now, is that going to happen? Probably not. But with my guy, Fat Lever, anything's possible. Dang, Fat, you are not shooting the ball too well. Did people really just call him Fat? Like, well, I guess that's his first name. But like, if that was your friend, would you be like, what's up, Fat? Or would you be like, what's up, Lever? Or did he have a nickname? I feel like if your name's Fat Lever, you can't have a nickname. We got a great chance at the first pick, so that's awesome. If we could get Shaq, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, nice. We dropped to 3. Yeah, because it isn't the 2020s yet. You know, the Mavericks don't get the first pick with a 0% chance. Bro, I gotta get Shaq. Do I, though? I mean, Shaq's probably going to be so good as a rookie that he might be able to push us into championship contention. Or we could do something like this where we get 2 good role players. There's the Rookie of the Year, Mutombo. W name. Okay, let's go on ahead. Try and grab the first pick. Minnesota, what's up? I give you the 3rd pick here. They're going to say no, yeah, because it's Shaq. I'll give you Rodney McRae, Herb Williams, Mike. Is that an I or an L? I think it's an L. I don't know how to say bro's last name. But Mike, Doug Smith. Oh, goodness gracious. Fat Lever. He can't even fit in the trade. I'll do a 2nd round pick. Yeah, financially, we can't make it work with Fat Lever. I'll give you my 96 first deal. Okay, with the first pick in the 92 draft, your Dallas Mavericks select Shaq O'Neal, Shaquille the Diesel, 7'1", 300 out of LSU. Welcome to the team, Shaq Attack. Qualifying offers, we don't have any. Did it say Shaq was an 84 off the jump? Oh, thank goodness. We need all the help we can get, Shaq. Jordan's a free agent! We have the opportunity to do one of the craziest things ever. Jordan doesn't even have any offers he messes with. What you mean I don't have cap space? I don't have any good players. I just traded away my entire team. Bro, Mike, you really want that much money? I mean, you're Michael Jordan, I understand. We'll trade Fat Lever for a few first. Jordan and Shaq, it's happening. It's happening. Nobody else had the money to meet Mike's demands. That's where I stepped in. Welcome to the team, Mr. Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan. And we might be able to even clear up a little bit of extra money, go sign somebody else. And if that's the case, oh, it's going to get spooky for the league. How much did we offer Mike? We offered him 15, so just over $5 million a year. I might have enough for like my guy, Mike Adams, who just played for me over on the, what team was that? Oh, well, we're not going to get him anyway. He played for me on the Sixers in my rebuild. Let's try for Michael Williams. There's multiple point guards named Michael in this era, and we're going to get Michael Williams. Oh, we can only afford Jordan. Yeah, well, sorry, Michael Williams. Let's just get Jordan, get that situated, and then we'll see what money we have left. Mike Adams, his offer fell through. Oh, the Sixers are still offering him. I'm going to come through with a more competitive deal. He wants to go back to Philly. Dang it. If only I wasn't so good at team building, suffering from success, because he's going back to that team I built. And that's going to be another fun aspect of this. Think about it. Throughout this whole video, I'm going to have to beat all these teams that I've built over the years. Scott Skiles. Come on, Scotty. Yep, we got Scott Skiles to run the point guard. Doc Rivers. We don't even have money for Doc Rivers. Dang, bro. I have like 3 players and all my cap space is gone. This is cooks. I need wing play bad. Dwayne Farrell, sure. John Sally. Oh, man, yeah, this team's depth is going to be bad. We didn't even have money for John Sally. Henry James. Yeah, we got him. Okay, player progression. Derek Harper goes up 1. Some of our free agent additions regress. Rolando Blackman goes down 1. He just averaged 20 last year. I'm going to more chalk that up to our team being trash than him being super good. So I'm thinking we trade him for a small forward or a power forward before the league realizes, hey, the Mavs are good. Because you see how we throw this pick in, it has a ton of value. I'm telling you, that pick's not going to have value. We have Jordan and Shaq. We're going to win games. So I'm going to go get Billy Owens and Tyrone Hill. This solves our issue of a severe lack of wing depth, and I think we're in a position to compete for a title. Now, what's scary to me about this is I just teamed up Jordan and Shaq. I should have gave Jordan a 1-year deal. He would have took it. He didn't have any other offers. That would have been way smarter, because then I probably could have signed him on my next team. I got to think about that in the future for sure. I just don't see how we lose. I know Shaq is a rookie, But bro, it's Michael Jordan and Shaq. I don't care if Jordan's 40 and Shaq's like, bro, come on. It's just a crazy duo. But that doesn't seem to be enough for us to dominate the league by any means. We're hovering around 500. Somehow we're the second seed. It's probably because, the standings are a little wonky at this time. If you're winning your division, you end up with a higher seed. It's a whole thing. I don't even really know how it fully works, but that's why we have a worse record than some of the teams behind us, and we're the 2 seed. You see how we jump from 6 to 2 just like that? That's because we go from losing our division to winning our division. But real talk, we're in danger of falling out of the playoff race, so we gotta lock in here. How's Jordan doing? How's Shaq doing? Jordan's at 28 a night. Rookie Shaq's giving me 20 a night. We just got to figure out the rest of the team around them. Okay, Billy Owens, who we just brought in, unfortunately is disgruntled. I'm going to throw him with Dwayne Farrell, and we got a lot of first round picks, so we're going to go on ahead and use a lot of these to upgrade the roster. We could get Spree, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams, Pooh, Dan Marley, W name, and we get Tom Chambers. That's a good wing depth type trade. Chuck Person and Walt Williams. It's not bad either. I should probably look out and see who's available in terms of stars. We got Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice could be a good piece. He's averaging 20 in Miami. In Chicago, they picked up an old bird, but they lost Pippen and Jordan. That's a terrible offseason. Chris Mullin for the Dubs and Tim Hardaway. If I could somehow finesse both those guys off the Warriors, that would be incredible. I think that's going to be the goal here. Let's call up the Warriors. Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway. I give you Billy Owens. I give you Tyrone Hill. That makes the money work. They want Shaq. I can't do that, man. But that shows me they're willing to at least negotiate. Now, it's not much of a negotiation. They want to get Shaq. I can't do that. But I would give you all these first round picks if you take the deal. Dang it, man. Yeah, this is a lot of value with Mullin and Hardaway. So I understand. I mean, Tim Hardaway is probably the best Hardaway since Danny. So I'll throw in Derek Harper in this deal. And then we still do the same situation with all the picks. You can still have the draft picks. That's a good offer. They're still going to say no. Dang it, man. I feel like there's really something there. I don't want to give up on that deal just yet. So I'm going to take Derek Harper, 2 firsts. We're going to hit the trade finder here. And I just want like a really valuable first. That's what I was hoping would pop up here. And it is not popping up. Okay, we might have to work something out with the bad team. Who's trash around the association? Oh, the Chi-Town Bulls. The Minnesota Wolves are bad too. I'm going to call up the Wolves. All right, Minnesota, your pick is sitting at 4-star value. That's big. Listen, I'll give you, if I gave him Billy Owens, they're a selling team. He's a young piece. I think that makes sense. You throw me Mike, not Mike Jordan. I'll give you a first. I can do 2 firsts with Billy Owens. I can do, I feel like we can get this done with like 3 seconds maybe. No way I got to give another first. I do. All right, I think it's going to be worth it. If we can pull off, bro, come on. 2 more seconds. There it is. Finally. If we can pull off the deal for Mullin and Hardaway, it is very much going to be worth it. If not, it's not going to be worth it. Let's go ahead and grab this 96 first. I need a few more additional picks to throw in the deal, and then we'll do another first. Cool. All right, Golden State, I'm coming back to you. Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway. I give you Derek Harper. I give you Tyrone Hill. Then we go T-Wolves first. That T-Wolves first is ridiculous. I do a Mavs first, and this is a good draft coming up. You got C-Webb. You got Penny Hardaway, one of the other greatest Hardaways since Danny. Throw in another second. I give you Scott Skiles too. Come on. Bro! I guess this was just too much to ask. I got a little bit too ambitious, a little bit too much dip on my chip trying to get Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway, but can I at least get Chris Mullin? I'll throw you Scott Skiles. I'll throw you the pick. They're going to say no. Because if I can't get Tim too, I'd like to keep. Okay, cool. We got Chris Mullin. That didn't even feel that difficult. It just took like the pick and then whatever. They should have thrown in Tim for me. Let me see if I can't. Hold on. Let me see if I can't double back. Timmy. I give you Derek Harper. Maybe we just have to kind of reverse engineer the trade. Do the offer a little bit different. I throw those picks. I throw in Tyrone Hill. And then we do, imagine this works. And then we do 2 seconds. Done! Just had to reverse engineer the trade. Okay, so we got Tim Hardaway, Mike Jordan, Chris Mullin, Shaq. So this is nice. And then I just need a better power forward. That's where Thurl Bailey, my team legend, comes into play. I haven't played my team at all this year. I'll probably wait until later in the year whenever they have because people have been asking me, Danny, can you do a My Team Packs video? And I think I'm going to wait until later in the year whenever they have the crazy packs with all the really good players. That's when I want to tap in to the My Team packs because you can pull better cards and all that stuff. I feel like right now My Team just isn't that fun to play. And listen, I used to be a big My Team head. Like I would play year round growing up, but now I don't know. I can't get into it early in the year. We just signed a bunch of like 75 overall dudes for the bench. Honestly, I think that's going to be enough. With the strength of this starting unit, I like it. Let's go on ahead and simulate the rest of the year. Hopefully we can go 2 for 2 on championships. Getting Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway at one deadline is crazy work. I'm very happy with what we were able to do there. And now I'm really realizing what I'm getting myself into with this rebuild. This was an ambitious video to try and record all in one day, but you know what? I'm up. I woke up at 7 a.m., so we got the whole day to really lock in on this. Actually, I'm going to go hoop later, but besides that, we got the whole day to really lock in on this. We were able to jump up to the 2 seed. Pat Ewing is your MVP, averaging 26 and 11. New York would be a fun team to rebuild around Ewing. Shaq O'Neal, Rookie of the Year. Why did they have Magic coming off the bench for the Lakers? What in the world? Sabonis, Most Improved. I remember we had an opportunity to trade for him when I was rebuilding with the Sixers. And look at that, Dusty Sanders, Executive of the Year for the Dallas Mavericks. Mike Jordan, All-NBA first, 26, 6, and 8. I thought Shaq might make All-NBA. My guy Tim did, though. And I know we're at the 2 spot, but we really were the best team in the conference when you think about it. Because we were just a little bit above 500 before I made all those deals. Then I made the deals, and we turned things around completely. First round, oh my gosh, we almost lost to the Magic Man. 25 from Mike to close it out. Okay, next is the Sonics. It's 2-2. We go down. We lost? Ricky Pierce, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. Man, are you serious? Well, on team number 2, we end up losing. Hey, I never said this was going to be me winning 30 championships with all 30 teams. I said that was my goal, and I did say it was a very ambitious one. I didn't expect to fall flat on season number 2, to be honest. I thought that this team was more than enough to win, but maybe I should have made some more trades around the edges to get our depth right. No, 2K's just bugging. How did I lose to GP and Camp? How did I lose to GP and Camp? With Shaq and Jordan and Tim Hardaway and Chris Mullin, and that team's gonna be a nightmare for me to beat in my future rebuilds with other teams. Oh my goodness. Spin number 3. What's it gonna be? Ramen accidentally. I don't know where I was going with that. The Atlanta Hawks, the Utah Jazz. No, I don't want to rebuild the Jazz. No, not right now. Why couldn't you wait about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years? No, I don't want to. You know who's on this team? I'm trading you. I'm not rebuilding. I'm not rebuilding the team around. No, I'm not. Get off my team, dude. Get off my team. I can't even get any offers yet, because why would anybody want them? Hey, David Wesley. Wow, I could trade David Wesley for Doc Rivers? That seems like a good deal. Oh, David Wesley's only 23, so he's just got more value as a young player in the league. I keep him then. Do we have any draft picks this year? We got the 21st pick in the first round. All right, let's trade this away. Team options. We're looking at Joe Courtney. I'm cool. Qualifying offers, none. Get off my team. Okay, we can find some offers now. Shaq? Oh, and that'll be year 2 Shaq, so he'll be getting better. Detlef Shrimp, Rick Smith. No, we gotta go Shaq. GP and Benoit Benjamin. Hold on, if I could get GP and, oh, Sean Kemp isn't under contract. You know what, yeah, let's do the Shaq deal. Bro, because Shaq's probably gonna progress up to like an 89 already into year 2. And we get Thurl Bailey. Let's do it. Welcome to the team, Shaq O'Neal. Shaq and Stockton in the pick and roll is gonna be nasty. D-Rob's a free agent. How much money would I need to clear? We got 1.92 million. Oh, we can make that happen. If we traded Jeff Malone, Ced Ceballos, we might not even have to trade Ced. If we just traded like Corbin, hold on. Yeah, we can make this work. Let's trade Jeff Malone just for picks or something. Sure. Kevin Edwards in a first is fine. And then we go Thurl, Kevin Edwards. We get 2 really good picks. Now I go to D-Rob. I have the bread. Let's do some extra money there. Player option. Come on. Oh, he doesn't want to come to Utah. Sean Kemp, is he unrestricted? Sean Kemp would be so fun on this team with Shaq in the front court. Come on. Dang it. Bro, nobody wants to pull up here. Like D-Rob, where's last option? That sucks. Hershey Hawkins was really good for me when I was rebuilding the Sixers. I would offer him. Dennis Rodman, I already used my offers. Okay. We got Hershey Hawkins. D-Rob goes to the Hawks. Kemp to the Sonics. I was really hoping we could get D-Rob. Mark Jackson, with all due respect. I'm gonna offer Mark. Can we get Mark Jackson? No, we can't. I was wondering if we could even afford him. Dale? Steph's Pops? Come on, Dale. Oh my goodness, I'm striking out. D-Rob's back? His deal fell through? Wait, no! David, I spent all my money. I spent my money on Hershey Hawkins. You should have told me your deal was going to fall through. I'm trading everybody. I need to have this money open. Bro, getting D-Rob is a once in a generation opportunity here. Well, maybe not. But it's a big opportunity here. Let's trade Brian Shaw. Now do I have the money? Yes, I do. And remember what I said earlier? How I should do a 1-year deal? Just so that way I don't have to worry about, oh, like this guy sticks around on this team. There's a dynasty. So let's do a 1-year deal for D-Rob. He's going to pull up, right? We're his best offer. Nobody else is coming through with anything. He signs for the 1 year. Perfect. Then I throw D-Rob at the power forward. Shaq plays center. This front court's going to be stupid. And then my bench is going to be kind of trash, but I don't think it really matters. Winston Garland, David Wingate, John Sally. Yeah, the role players are going to be bad, but I don't think it matters, dude. David Robinson goes up. Oh, Shaq only hits a +3. Ced Ceballos goes up +4. That's big. Blue Edwards. I don't even remember him being on the team, but shout out to him. Seems like he's decent. We also had picks if we need to fill out the bench at the deadline. So remember, we had got those super valuable picks earlier in a trade. Okay, here we go. I'm really hoping I'm not hyping this team up too much. I don't think I am. I think this squad's got it for sure. If there's any weakness, it is our depth. And like I said earlier, that's improvable. We're the 3rd seed right now. The Mavericks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now y'all want to lock it? It's because I put Jordan in, you know, our power forward we traded on the same team. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh my gosh. But bro, I was like, I can get Shaq and we got D-Rob. Okay, it's trade deadline. We know the Mavericks are going to be a problem for us. Okay, maybe not, but then we got the Pistons out east. Bottom line is, it'd be nice to make some more deals just to really solidify ourselves. Ced Ceballos is playing pretty good. How's Blue doing? Blue Edwards, he's doing pretty good. We have so many picks. Oh my gosh. There's a potential for us to really load up here, but I got to be careful not to go too crazy and build an insane super team. Although D-Rob will be out of here after this year, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. All right, give me Rod Strickland, Will Anderson, just 2 good players for depth off the bench. Now it's saying we got too many guards. Okay, let me trade. Let's trade Rod Strickland and try and go get some backup wings. I'll throw in a couple picks. Dale Ellis, Dan Marley, W name, and Jeff Hornacek. All right, let's do it. Is Stockton? He's got 4 years on his deal. Yeah, this team could actually be really dangerous, even without David Robinson. This could be a crazy team moving forward. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do need a backup center, so let's trade Will Anderson, Mr. Wingate, throw in a couple more picks. And I'll go grab Arvydas Sabonis, and we get Steve Kerr. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. This is the best team we built for sure. Yeah, this squad, easy championship. Now, granted, we had a great starting point with John Stockton and the power forward I traded. So with that, I was really set up for success. Next, we'll move on and probably get a team that's going to be more difficult to rebuild. I saw the Pistons are doing pretty well. That would be a fun team to do next, apparently, because they're doing so well. They probably still have Zeke, Isaiah Thomas. 69 wins. D-Rob's your MVP. 23, 12, and 2 from Mr. Robinson. C. Webb wins Rookie of the Year. Oh, give me the Bucks. I'd like to build a team around Chris Webber. That'd be fun. There goes John Stockton on All-NBA 3rd team, averaging 12 points and 14 dimes. The all-time assist leader. Some people say some of those assists are fake stats. I don't know, man. I wasn't watching the games back then. I couldn't tell you. First 2 rounds go smooth. Conference finals, we beat the Mavs. So yeah, even Jordan couldn't beat us. Now we got Reginald Miller and the Indiana Pacers. All right, Reggie, what you got, man? Got nothing for us. Win the finals in 5. D-Rob, the Admiral, finals MVP. We're 3 teams deep, meaning we are officially 10% of the way through. Is that how math works? Indeed, it is. Who's going to be our next squad? My good old wheel. I said this in a previous video. Where would I be without the wheel? I'm trying to click on the... Okay, there we go. I was trying to click to spin, but I can't see it on my monitor. I'm just going off of OBS. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Sacramento! Give me San Antonio. Wait, San Antonio doesn't have Tim, and they don't have D-Rob. Don't give me San Antonio. We got San Antonio. Yeah, this might not be good. The San Antonio Spurs. Normally, you know, you associate the Spurs with winning, with consistency. They got Scott Pippen! Oh, boy! Sean Elliott is also on this team. Del Curry. This is not a bad squad at all. I did not expect Scottie Pippen to be greeting me here when I showed up to San Antonio. What was our record last year? We won... Oh, 6 seed, 48 games. So they really just need some help getting over the hump, getting to that next level. We got the 9th pick to work with here. Oh yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Dang, Sean Elliott, you're an 86, only averaging 12 points or whatever that was. Yeah, 12 points. I'm cool. I'll probably trade him for somebody else. Larry Johnson, Grandmama! Ooh, we should go get Grandmama. Totally not, because I just want to say his nickname over and over. Drazen Petrovic and Mookie Blaylock. Rest in peace, Drazen. I also saw Reggie Lewis here, rest in peace as well. The Drazen trade could be really good. We could get D. Scott and Nick Anderson. Now, if there's ever any clutch free throws, GG's. I'm not sure. There's definitely some good stuff on the table there, though, that I'm considering. What if we did Terry Cummings, Sean Elliott, no picks attached, Derek Coleman, usually really good in the sim, Mookie Blaylock, Grandmama! Can I do Sean Elliott for Grandmama straight up? They'll give me Muggsy. I'm good, man. It's got to be approaching the 1-year anniversary of the Muggsy Manute Bowl simulation. If you know, you know. Rodney Rogers and Sean Elliott for Grandmama. Okay, we got Grandmama. Oh, he's making over $3 million a year. That's kind of a lot for my salary cap. Oh, I could get Hershey Hawkins and Dan Marley, W name, from the Utah Jazz, who I just rebuilt. I'll do this too. Okay, so now we're real heavy on the wing. Maybe too heavy on the wing, but I just saw an opportunity to get talent. I took it. Team player options. I'm good. Qualifying offers. I'm good. D-Rob's back. Hold on. We could really, I don't want to do that. That feels kind of cheap. Just going back and getting him again. I just don't want him to be on the team I just rebuilt, which was the Jazz. He's going back. Oh no. That Jazz team, I might have created a monster, bro. I really might have created a monster. I'm going to trade Stan Roberts and Randy White for a 95 first round pick, Stanley. Whenever I see that name, I'm reminded of the Stanley Cup. Not the, I know that's a hockey thing, I'm pretty sure, but I'm talking about the cup, you know, that people drink out of. And there was that whole craze about it. Bro, I feel like nowadays there's just a new trend like every week. You know, one week it's a LaBoo-Boo. Bro, when LeBron said, that was one of the funniest things ever. Have y'all seen those TikToks where Bron, he was on the stream with Kai Cenat, and he's like, got an LV bag with a little LaBoo-Boo. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing with this San Antonio Spurs team. We have like no players. We have some cap space. We could sign good old Pooh Richardson. Could I sign Mitchell? I almost said Mitchell Robinson. Mitch Richmond, Hot Rod Williams. We could just have a team of cool names. Grandmama, Hot Rod Williams. Come on. I can't trade Trevor Ruffin. That sucks, because then we could have some money. Dan Marley, I might need to trade you, clear some bread, so we can sign somebody who's like a 90 overall, like Mitch Richmond. We could trade him for Rick Fox. I always see people online saying he's handsome, and then people online call me chopped. Oh man. Mitch Robinson. My bad, Mitch Richmond. Mitch Richmond, let's do see, this is why you don't get up at 7 a.m. to record, because this is what happens. You're just off your game. All right, Mitch, I'm gonna do this contract. We could really sign. You know what? I'm gonna try for D-Rob. I won't continue to cheese this. Okay, we didn't even get him anyway, so it's whatever. Let's just go after Mitch Robinson. I did it again! Mitch Richmond. What are his offers looking like? He's got one from Sacramento. No way you want to go back to Sacramento, dude. No way. Told you. We got Mitch Richmond. Welcome to the team, man. Needed you bad. Bill Wennington, I'm cool. We actually do need a center, though. We could bring in Sam Bowie, Charles Shackelford. I should have matched the offer for Wennington. We got Sam Bowie. Dang, Mark Price still doesn't have a job. Hopefully he gets that sorted out. Scott Brooks, Dino Raja. I can't even afford to sign Dino Raja. What is going on? We are cooked. We can sign Terry Davis. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, this team really doesn't have much of a direction. We definitely need a center. We got Rick Fox at the wing spot with Scotty. Do we need both those guys? Probably not. Let's see what we can do. If I did these 2 picks, you know, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see where we're at the deadline. So far, this is not my best work, but I'm gonna be honest, this will probably happen. I might have a few off nights where I'm not really rebuilding the way I'm supposed to. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of these. They're called Drizzlicious. They're like rice cake bites, right? If y'all know what rice cakes are, but they have like icing on them, so they're kind of like a dessert, like a treat type thing, right? I got some of those, and because I'm not gonna lie, I see people talking about them on TikTok all the time. I was like, I'll try them. Right? I got some of those, bro. And they're really good. Like, I like them. This is not a promo or anything. I'm just saying this because I like them. But, bro, like, my hands, like, I'll eat a few of them. My hands smell like syrup the rest of the day. And I don't like that. I might have to start eating them with a fork or something, bro. Because it's one of those foods that kind of like you eat it gets on your hands. You know, you wash your hands and you can still smell it on your hands. Anyway, we're 29-13, which is actually really good. This team's exceeding my expectations. Problem is, I created a monster in the Western Conference with the Utah Jazz. I really did. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Scott Pippen's averaging 23. Mitch Richmond was a great signing. He's averaging 22. Is there anybody on the team who's just not really pulling their weight the way I thought they would? Yeah, Rick Fox is not doing his job. Sorry, handsome, but we're going to have to trade you. I'll throw you with Sam Bowie and these 2 picks. Hopefully these ended up being good. They had high value earlier, about the same value now. We can get Rod Strickland and Robert Horry. That's a good trade. James Worthy. I need a center, though, really. You know what? I'll do the Rod and Rob trade, and then we'll take Rod Strickland, throw him back in the trade finder, and hopefully get a center. And then just keep Robert Horry for the depth. BJ Armstrong, that's a point guard. Charles D. Smith, I need a center. Terry Mills, he's 6'10". Maybe he can play the 5 if we don't have a better option. But if I'm giving up a really good player, I'd like to get, somebody who actually fits my team. Hornets are selling. Man, if the Hornets ever been good, like ever, nobody's really selling. Getting a center might be more of a challenge than I thought. I thought in this era, centers were kind of plentiful across the league, more so than these days. Derek McKee, Dana Barros, it's not a bad deal either, but it's just not a deal for a center. Dang nabbit! Let's hit a player finder. Power forward / center. Who are the bigs across the league who we could potentially get? I mean, all these guys are probably going to be too good. Sean Kemp, probably a little too ambitious. But, could we go get Vlade Divac from the Lakers? How about this? I'll give you Kobe. You give me Vlade Divac. That's crazy that really happened. All right, Rod Strickland. That's not going to be enough money. Oh, man, I don't really want to give them anybody else. I'll give you Rod Strickland. And Robert Horry is insane, though, no? I'll throw in Trevor Ruffin. You give me back Corey Crowder. Man, really? We're just barely short financially there. Hold on. Okay, we can do this trade. Rod for BJ Armstrong. BJ Armstrong's a higher overall, too. And his contract's bigger. So now, should be able to make the money work in this deal. I give you BJ Armstrong. You give me Vlade. I throw in a Nuggets pick. I do a Celtics. Okay, cool. That was pretty simple. Vlade fills a need at center for sure. We have too much 2-guard play, too much power forward play. Well, the power forward thing is simple. We'll just slide Rob Horry to the 3. Then that's solved. But as far as the shooting guard stuff, we need to trade one of our 2 guards. Oh, we got Hershey, Hawkins, and we got Mitch Richmond. Okay, so that makes sense why we have too much at that one position. If I could trade Hershey Hawkins for 2 bench players, that'd be perfect. Something like this, Poole Richardson and Horace Grant, or Reggie Lewis, but then we still have too many 2 guards. Yeah, I think the Poole deal is perfect. Yeah, Poole Richardson, Horace Grant, welcome to the team. And then Horace, you know what? You're going to play center. I probably could trade him for a center, but he goes up at the center spot anyway. There you go. That's good enough. That's good enough, man. We're going to shorten it up. 9-man rotation. Larry Brown, I don't know what you're thinking. 95 bench utilization is ridiculous. Let's turn that down and let's simulate the rest of this year. If we can pass the Jazz in the standings, that'd be kind of awesome. Grab that number 1 seed, get an easier first round opponent. We go 65-17. Scottie Pippen MVP. Who's Rodman? Not Rodman. Who's Robin? Scottie Pippen's Batman. Grant Hill, Rookie of the Year. 65 wins. Dylan House, Executive of the Year. Come on, man. Oh, wait, that's not us. That's the Jazz. I'm so used to being the Jazz, but I'm not the Jazz anymore. Dag nabbit. So the Jazz were, only 1 game better. No, we're cool. We're cool. We're going to beat them. No worries. Round 1, we win. Round 2 against the Lakers, we win. Now here's the real series. Spurs, Jazz. Oh, they're up 3-1. We win game 5. I've created a monster. The Utah Jazz have beaten us, and we're going to move on to our next team. Let's see what the wheel has in store for me. We're only 4 teams deep at this point, dude. I'm going to need to start locking in, winning these championships faster. We got the Phoenix Suns. Now, oh, no, we don't. We got the Denver Nuggets. The wheel changed its mind, kept going. We're going to Denver. Denver, known for the mountains. We've got Mutombo, Mount Mutombo, they used to call him. Tim Hardaway is here. He left that Dallas team we rebuilt, and that's about it. So it's Dikembe, it's Tim Hardaway. NBA draft 1995. Why are we rebuilding teams all in the same conference? Because then it just increases the chance that I have to face the teams that I've built, which is not fun because I'm just so great at this whole team building thing. No, I'm just playing. I'm not that good. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to give myself a crazy compliment here, but I will say I think I'm above average when it comes to this rebuilding stuff. Is that ridiculous to say? I don't think so. Do I think I'm the greatest rebuilder? No. You know, here's my theory about that. Wesley Person for a couple first round picks. Let's do that. There might be. There's probably somebody out there who's the best at rebuilding, but they don't even make videos. Maybe there's somebody who's better than LeBron, better than Jordan, better than whoever you think the GOAT is. Sean Livingston, right? Better than all those guys at basketball, but we just don't know. They just like to hoop casually. But then again, with social media, maybe somebody would have took a video. I don't know, bro. You never know who's got hidden talent out there. LaFonso Ellis will take the team option. We'll take the team option for who as well? Lee Mayberry, sure. Mike's back in free agency. What did he say that one time in that one press release? I'm back. Oh, and the whole league's pulling up this time. Last time, nobody wanted him. Mike, remember when I was there when nobody wanted you? So now you got to return the favor. Everybody wants you. I'm still here. Go on ahead. Pull up. Dang it. We were actually his third offer. We could hate. Hold on. We could hate on the Washington Bullets. How much cap space do they really have? If we took away a couple million from their cap sheet, they're cooked. Who was the other team? It was the Minnesota Wolves. Okay. What's their cap space looking like? We could really ruin both those teams. Hold on. Sam Perkins is on a bad contract. I need him. Would I give up these pieces though? I'll give you who for Sam Perkins. I don't want to give you Jerome Kersey. I'll throw in a second round pick. They want Jerome Kersey. I can't do it. I'll give you another second. Stop! I mean, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to give you Jerome Kersey. I'll throw you a first. All right, there it is. So we get Sam Perkins. Now we call up Washington. Say, hey, listen. Can I interest you in Sam Perkins? There you go. Sam Perkins, you give me a first. Great deal, right? And then who was the other team? It was the Minnesota Wolves. Okay, so we just got to find another player. It's on a bad contract. Try and make a deal for him. This was a 72. Xavier McDaniel. He's about washed. So I'll give you a first. You give me Xavier McDaniel. What you mean you're not interested? Come on, dude. I'm giving you a deal here. Fine, you can have two firsts just because I'm impatient here. The T-Wolves might have had a little bit more cap space too, so I don't even know if this will be enough to cook the money they're offering to MJ. It might not be. I'll give you Jerome Kersey as well, but I want two firsts out of this situation. Just give me the one good one. No? I actually kind of want this pick now. I'll throw you our pick this year, and we'll call it a day. Nice. Okay, now both of those offers should be gone. Please. Please. The Lakers came out of nowhere. We fell down the list? You kidding? Oh my gosh, dude. Well, I just destroyed my team for no reason. Of course, bro. The Lakers. We're the Lakers. We can sign everybody. Sean Elliott, pull up. Mike Williams, pull up. Roney. Oh, we can't sign Roney. Did we get nobody? You're kidding. You're kidding. I really got nobody. AC Green, D Brown, sure. Lionel Simmons. We're doing this off the power of friendship, bro. We're going to have the best bench in basketball history. Clarence Jacobson. Our center's name is Clarence. No, it isn't because he didn't want to sign. Andrew Lang. There it is. Alvin Robertson. Come on over. All right. We got a bunch of guys now. This is not a good team. And I don't have that many picks. We got that Wolves pick, which might be useful. Outside of that, dude, this is cooked. 96 draft coming up, so maybe, well, at some point we'll probably end up rebuilding the team that has Kobe. Well, that's almost, yeah, well, it's not guaranteed. I don't know. There's probably a good chance, though. We'll see how we do here. I mean, the team does have decent depth. A nice duo of Tim Hardaway and Dikembe Mutombo. That's what we got going for us. If we can maybe get a third star in here, that could help us take a leap as a squad. But I'm not going to lie, this one might be a wash. I'm not sure. 20-23. This is not good. The Spurs are... You're kidding. You're kidding. When I was running with them, they were not this good. Utah's 37-5? Oh, no. What have I done? Bro, the Spurs were not that good when I was using them. Mutombo doesn't want to play here? Oh, man. Well, I guess we'll trade him. I mean, stuff's not really working for us right now anyway, so if he doesn't want to play on this team... Ooh, hold on. Isaiah Ryder. He's usually pretty crazy in the sim. Yeah, 22 a night. I might try and get him later. But for now, I saw this deal that's really intriguing. It was Kenny Anderson, Derek Coleman for Mutombo and AC Green, couple picks. I'm here. Let's do it. Okay, so Kenny, Derek Coleman, Tim Hardaway. We're kind of loaded up in the backcourt now. I want to try and go get a 2-guard. That's where Isaiah Ryder over in Sacramento, he's averaging 22. I think he'd be just such a cool piece for this team. I'll throw them Chris Jackson, aka Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. We throw in 2 firsts. We can make it 3 here. There it is. Okay, so we got Isaiah Ryder now, who's just scoring the ball so well. We need to go get some more wings. We need to trade one of these PGs because we got a plethora of point guards here and go get a small forward. Chuck Person could be decent. Yeah, it seems like Dan Marley, W name. Let's do it. Yeah, because we also got an 80 overall PG in that deal, but we could probably flip for a center. Actually, we'll flip Eric Murdoch and maybe Mr. Lang here for a center. I need a decent center because we don't really have any bigs right now. Kevin Willis, averaging 17 and 10. Yeah, change him from the 4 to the 5. He's a 7-footer, so that should be fine. Yeah, and then we still have too much shooting guard play. So let's trade D Brown and a second, go grab a backup center. And we should be really, really in business now. Sean Bradley, Horace Grant, perfect. Okay, this is the team. It's Tim, it's Isaiah, Dan Marley, Derek Coleman, Kevin Willis. We don't have that 1A superstar, right? And that's definitely an issue. It's definitely an issue. But outside of that, the team is really well-rounded. Is that going to be enough to beat a team or to win a championship in a league like this where you've got the Utahs, the San Antonios, both teams that I assembled and now are really coming back to haunt me? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question if our team's going to be enough here. We do go on a decent run, though, to close out the year. We end up winning 47 games. Scottie Pippen, another MVP. Shout out to Scottie. The Jazz went 72 and 10. Oh, we're done for here. Yeah, there's just no way. Isaiah Ryder averaged 21 a night, just scoring the ball so well, led the team in scoring here. First round, we sweep. Oh, but second round, we got to go through Utah. D-Rob, Shaq, Stockton. And great depth. I mean, they're just too much for us. And the Jazz win the title. They faced my Spurs that I built in the finals. So far, ring counter, we are at 2 championships. Now, if we count teams that I built and moved on from, we've won every single year. Wait, did I win this one with San Antonio? No, that wasn't me. So I won the one with Philly. I won the one with Utah, and that's it. But then Utah have won the next 2. But yeah, as far as teams I've rebuilt and continued to control, in the season I was controlling them, right? We've had the Sixers, we've had the Jazz. 2 championships out of 5 teams. Not the greatest ratio, but you know what? Everybody would love to win championships 40% of the time. So that is a great ratio. Still so many more teams to go. We should have league expansion. Oh yeah, Toronto and Vancouver have joined the league, so I need to add them to the wheel here. Our next team will be the New Jersey Nets. Oh, so we're sliding right over in the alphabet. Like, we're right next to them in the alphabet with the Nuggets. We're going to New Jersey. And let me add Vancouver and Toronto in here before I forget. New Jersey. Let's go. So we do have the 96 draft coming into the league this summer. And as far as this New Jersey team, I just traded Mutombo here. This isn't a great roster. How many games did we win this past season? We were at, I expected us to be worse. Oh, we won 47. So we were actually pretty decent. And thank goodness we're in the Eastern Conference, dude. I did not want to be in the West anymore. The East is going to be a lot easier because it doesn't have those crazy teams that I built. We got the 6th pick via Minnesota. Okay, there's definitely a fun direction we could go here. Hold on. Who all is hitting free agency this summer? Contract years remaining, 1 or less. We got Hakeem. Okay, so the dream is really, the dream free agent target. That's who we'd want to sign. How much cap are we sitting on right now? About 7-8 million. So we already got some money. Do we want to... we could trade up, get a rookie AI, build with him. That could be fun. And then from there, try and sign a marquee free agent. So that's going to be the idea. And if it doesn't work, we could trade AI for like an established vet. Let's do Drazen and the 6th pick. And then we do the 21st pick and 22nd pick. Come on, man. Just work with me here. I'm giving up too much. I'll give you AC Green instead of Drazen. All right, I'll throw in Drazen too. This seems like, wow. I can't even do that. You know what? I'm going to try and trade up to like 2 or 3 instead. Because, bro, 1 is just unattainable at the moment. There's pick 8. Okay, nobody's trying to... Maybe we don't even draft here because teams aren't really trying to trade up with me. We could go grab Kenny Anderson, great point guard, trade AC Green. Let's just go this way then. Yeah, because the draft just isn't the play, man. Nobody wants to work with me. And getting a rookie, like, that guy isn't going to be anywhere near his peak in his first season, of course, unless you're like Michael Carter Williams. Okay, we got Shaq as a restricted free agent. We got Hakeem. We don't have enough for Hakeem, but we should be really close financially to sign in the dream. Yeah, let's trade like Malik Sealy, Mark Davis, and then we still don't have Hakeem money. Thought that would be enough. Oh, we still got a bunch of guys, though. They're just on decent sized contracts here. Oh, man, I don't have as much cap space as I thought. I got to clear up a couple more million. Jeez. I thought it was going to be way easier to go out and sign guys because I thought we had more cap space, but I don't have as much as I thought. And then the other thing is, too, I got to consider this. When I'm going out, right, and trading for all these draft picks, I'm taking these picks from teams, you know? Well, I guess I end up sending them back in future deals, so it ends up evening out. But if I deplete teams' draft capital and then I end up on a team that's got depleted draft capital, you see what I'm saying? That could be bad. I don't think we're getting Hakeem. We were his fourth best offer. Shaq O'Neal doesn't have any offers, so I'm going to try and throw him a deal. He's probably just going to get matched, though. Dominique's a little bit old. I might go down the list a little bit here to Alonzo Mourning, and we'll see if we land anybody. Let's go. Okay, we got Shaq, but it says here the Jazz are offering the same thing, so they're gonna match Alonzo. Oh, Washington's gonna match. I'm gonna try for Alonzo. Wait, it didn't get matched. We got Alonzo Mourning. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we got Alonzo. Then I have some money for this tall fella right here, Muggsy Bogues. Let's go, Kevin. Yup. It's almost that time, bro. Holiday season, Home Alone. The mom yelling, Kevin! Did y'all ever watch The Christmas Story or A Christmas Story, a Christmas movie? Put me on to some new Christmas movies. Movies in general, bro. I don't really watch movies like that. Like, if I'm gonna sit down for 2.5 hours, it's usually like, hey, let's watch ball. And, you know, maybe I should know more movies. Because I feel like anytime my friends or, you know, just acquaintances, you know, people that I talk to, right? Well, that's rude. I shouldn't. Everybody's a friend. But you know what I mean. You got people like you're cool with, and then you got your friends, and then anyway, what am I trying to get at here? Yeah, so people bring up these movies in passing, and I'll just be like, yeah, I don't know that one. And then they'll bring up this other movie or this actor, and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know who that is. And it'll be like some big actor. Like 2 years ago, if you asked me who's Jennifer Aniston, I'd be like, I don't know. Team is not a finished product at the moment, but I just can't figure out what to do right now, so we're gonna change things up in a second. Okay, trade deadline time. Mutombo does not want to re-sign. He's outraged. It's crazy too, because when we were rebuilding the Nuggets, he was feeling the same way. He didn't want to play for Denver. So let's see if we can get him to a different situation. We have Alonzo Mourning anyway. It was kind of a wonky fit in the front court, running double big. Let's see. Scouting, team intel. We got the Heat selling. They got Glenn Rice. Yeah, they've been selling for a couple years. I remember him being available a few years back. They're the only selling team, dude. I don't know what it is. When you're rebuilding in the 90s, teams just don't want to give up. Like, they just say, nah, I'm bad, but I'm not going to be a selling team. We could get Rasheed Wallace, who's playing really well, but he's a power forward / center. I kind of need a wing. Glenn Robinson averaging 23. All right, let's do that. So we get Glenn Robinson. I could probably use an upgrade at point guard, so we're going to go Terry Mills, Muggsy Bogues, couple picks. Vlade and Larry Johnson. Oh my goodness. I know this isn't the PG upgrade I was looking for, but it's just too good of a trade to pass up on. Grandmama! Welcome. Vlade, I'm going to trade for a point guard now, hopefully. Van Exel? It's not a bad option. Ron Harper might be better, though. They got him listed as the 2. I'm getting a really good pick back in this deal. We slide Ron over to the 1 because that's what he is, really. He's really a point guard. Okay, and then we got Mookie Blaylock at the 2. Lonzo. Oh, we also have Kenny Anderson. I forgot about that. We just need to fill out the bench, and this team will be looking, it'll be looking A1. No steak sauce, man. It'll be looking real nice. Give me Dale Curry, George Lynch. That's a really good pick I'm throwing in there. Give me Joe Smith and Stacey Ogden. Yeah, let's do that. Then I got too much power forward play. Let me trade Joe Smith for a center. And Joe Smith should have a lot of value as a young power forward. Former top pick, Cliff Robinson. I need a center. Rick Smith's definition of center. He's about 100 feet tall, and he'll start at the 5. This is, yeah. Let's do a 9-man rotation. And I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling really good about this. We're really on a crazy run right now. have barely lost since the deadline. At least that's how it feels. Grant Hill MVP. Give me the Knicks, dude. I'd like to rebuild the Knicks around Grant Hill, especially now that he's at his peak. Jazz are doing great. They were able to draft Michael Finley, who won Most Improved. Yeah, Utah is just thriving, courtesy of, you know, yours truly, not to pat my own back or anything. 21 a night from Glenn Robinson. Lonzo was at 19, so was Ron Harper. Yeah, the only thing that concerns me is we don't have that 90-plus overall heavy hitter superstar, but we've just got a bunch of really good players. We got a cohesive team. There's no I in team. There is a me in team. We got the New York Knicks in the conference finals. Oh, they got Danny Manning, W name. You know it's over. But I think we match up pretty well against them. 1-1. We go up 2-1. Come on, I need one. I need one. It's been a while. We got Utah. Yeah, this was really my Mona Lisa of team building. I put together an absolute dynasty of a team. They might go win another. I'm too good. Okay, wait. We win game 5. It might not be over. Come on. Give me game 6 and we'll have a chance. Give me game 6 and we'll have a chance. 3-1 comeback against my Mona Lisa of teams. Okay, here we go. Let's do an 8-man rotation. No. Oh, wait. We're not the Jazz. We're the Nets. We're winning. We're winning. 3-1 comeback against my beautiful Jazz team I built. No. Let's win this. Let's win this. Good dub. 22 from Alonzo. I did not expect us to win it this year, but a trade deadline turnaround of doom. We were able to make it happen. 22-8 for Alonzo Mourning in the NBA Finals, and your Nets are NBA champions. That's 3 championships out of 6. A 50% win rate. We will take that gladly. Come on, man. Hopefully now this gets us back on track. What will our next team be? Let's find out here. The wheel is going to give us the Detroit Pistons. I'm looking at the playoff tree here on my other monitor, and I don't see the Pistons on there, so that's not good. But you never know. Maybe they got a sneaky good young core. I'm also happy that we're still in the East. I want to stay in the Eastern Conference until that Utah team kind of boils over, you know, falls off. Yeah, this isn't a good Pistons team. They're kind of post the Isaiah Thomas era. We got Dennis Rodman. We got Joe Dumars, Blue Edwards. Like, this is an all right team, but it could use some work, a lot of work. Can we do all that work in one off season? That's the big question. We have the 12th pick, so we weren't even that bad. We were kind of in NBA no man's land. Not good enough to win a title, not bad enough to get a top pick. As far as free agency goes, oh, this was the Tim Duncan draft. You have no idea. They better let me rebuild the Rockets at some point while he's still there. I'd love to build around the big fundamental. Chris Carr, I'm cool. We got Gary Payton in free agency, Mitch Richmond. If I could get both them, build a nice little backcourt, I think that could be a smart play for us here in Detroit. Unfortunately, yeah, Gary doesn't want to pull up. Mitch, he was all reliable for me. Oh, I can offer him a bunch too. Let's do this much. He should pull up for that. Yep, he was reliable for me in San Antonio, so I'd love to have him back. And then, honestly, as far as the rest of this team goes, I wouldn't be opposed to just cleaning house here, trading everybody, and signing up a whole new core. Ooh, Jerry Stackhouse. Play him at small forward. He's probably going to progress over the summer too. Let's get Jerry Stackhouse on that rookie contract. Yeah, we like that. Derek Coleman could be another guy. I'll offer him a little bit extra here. We get Derek Coleman. We didn't even need him to give him the extra bread because he didn't have any offers. Oh, Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, he's washed. So we get Mitch Richmond. We get Derek Coleman. Vlade, if I could get him as well, that'd be awesome. We get Divac. Oh, it says it'll take us over the limit. What if I renounce the rights on some of our guys? Come on, please tell me I can get Vlade as well. Hold on. We might be able to trade like some guy at the end of the bench. Oh, yeah, we got some guys taking up a lot of money here. Let's just trade them. Then we get Vlade. If I renounce the rights to these guys, then, yep, okay. We got Vlade as well. It's already been a really successful summer. Let's try and sign Daryl Armstrong. Come on, Daryl. Did that offer not go through? I might have accidentally pressed the wrong button or something because that should have gone through. Bruce Bowen. There you go. Nice wing role player for us. Terry Davis. Hold on. Let me do that again. Terry, come on. Oh, it keeps declining. Whoops. All right, whatever. Player progression. Mitch Richmond goes down 1. Jerry Stackhouse does go up. We don't really... Oh, we do have a PG. Chris Childs. All right, let's jump into, I believe, our 7th rebuild here. This is our 7th team that we've rebuilt. Yeah, that's right. Already almost a third of the way through. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect us to be this good. 29-12 at the trade deadline. Washington's better than us, as are the Bucks and the Nets. But I like what we got going on right now. I don't think we trade any of our key pieces. We might look to upgrade from like Chris Childs at the point guard spot if we could. And we do have picks to do so that's perfect. PGs, Robert Peck, Kurt Thomas also in this deal. It's not bad. It's not enough though. For me giving up multiple players, first round picks, I'm cool. Heat are selling once again. Bro, they're the only selling team every single year. I don't know why. Let's see. Who else available? AI's already a 91. Bro, let me pull up to, where are you at? Phoenix? I'd love to rebuild your team. Damon Stoudemire? Sure. Let's try and go for Damon Stoudemire. Just a solid 86 overall at the point guard spot. That'd be perfect. Might be the missing piece. I give you Chris Childs. Oh my gosh. Update required? Okay, after I get this trade through, I'll do my update. Wow, that's all it took? They really wanted me to do that update, huh? Okay, so we got Damon Stoudemire, Mitch Richmond, Jerry Stackhouse, Derek Coleman, Vlade. Bench is a little, lackluster, but we still have picks that we can use to improve our second unit for sure. Let's go get T. Hill and Lucius Harris. Yeah, I like that deal. And now we have a little bit too much two-guard play. So let's trade Lucius. I need a center. And our center will be Eric Dampier. Is that the best we can do? Tim Perry. Then I slide Tim over to center. Yep. And that looks pretty good to me. Just some slight upgrades to the depth. Didn't want to mess up a good thing we had going, and I don't think I did that. I just tried to make a few moves to maybe enhance this. Yeah, it seems like those moves really only enhanced what we had going on. Shaq was MVP for the Jazz. You have no idea. Rookie of the Year. 70 wins over in Utah. Dude, that team is so crazy. I built them like 5 years ago. They're still doing it. 20 a night for Mitch Richmond. We're the 3 seed. Got Charlotte in round 1. We sweep them. Next will be Milwaukee. 2-2. They're up. We win game 6. Okay. Game 7. Bucks, they got Jason Kidd, but they're not that crazy. This is definitely winnable. Or not. All right, J Kidd, go on ahead. Give us our L. We at least made it a little more respectable at the end there, but no dub for us. D-Rob, Finals MVP. The Jazz do it again. Who's going to be next for us as we head into the 1998 offseason? I'm realizing now I am definitely not going to be able to finish this video in one day. I'm going to have to pivot to another video, come back to this another day. But for now, I want to keep going with this one. We got the Seattle Sonics. So this will count for Seattle and for OKC, technically, because they moved and all that. So this will count as our Thunder rebuild. And the Sonics, like, this will be fun. I'm excited we got to do it while they were still in Seattle and not the Thunder. Respect to Thunder fans, though, too. Seattle needs this more than y'all do, OKC fans. Let's be honest, because, bro, the Thunder are incredible. We got Sean Kemp, Dana Barros. Oh, GP left. I really wish we still had GP. That would be nice. Sonics were the 8 seed, 37 wins. So Sean's doing all he can to carry this team. My job is to get him a little bit more help here in Seattle. I got you, Sean. Don't worry. We got Dana Barros. Do we have any picks? Nothing. I'm going to just get to free agency and see what we can do there. Chris Carr, I'm cool. Mike Jordan's here. We have the money. Mike in Seattle will be so lit too. Let's give him a max offer. No trade clause. We're third. J Kidd would be fun. Good pick and roll partner for Sean Kemp. Nothing. Grant Hill is restricted. He's going to go back to New York. I guess we could go like Tim Hardaway. I mean, he's a good PG for us, and we'll actually get him. All right, Timmy, welcome. J Kidd, yeah, we didn't get anybody else. I got hungry. Took a little snack break. Made a bowl of popcorn. It was really good. So, where were we at? Did I sign anybody? I got Tim Hardaway. All right, Tim. Welcome to the team. And then we still should have some more money. Yeah, we could go after like Wesley Person. We need a 2-guard. Sure, Wesley, if you want to show up to the team, that'd be nice. Welcome. Power forward. Antonio Davis could be a smooth backup for Sean Kemp. Dang it! I remember, was this last summer or 2 summers ago? Dang, I guess this was 2 summers ago. So not this summer, but the summer before that. So summer 2024. I'd hit 40,000 subscribers, right? So this is probably, I don't remember the exact month, but it was the summer. That's what I remember. And my friend had got me a Sean Kemp jersey because, you know, it had the 40 on the back. This was around my birthday. That's what it was. He had got me the jersey for my birthday and was like, oh, you hit 40K. I'll get you this Sean Kemp jersey. I still got it in my closet to this day. But anyway, well, what would I have done with it? Got rid of it? It was a cool jersey. Why would I have got rid of it? But anyway, I get this jersey and it's just so crazy to me This is probably April, May 2024, maybe June, whatever it was. And now it's 2025, November, and we're at like 273,000 subscribers at the time of this recording. Could be more by the time this video drops, just because this video's taking me a while and y'all show so much love that who knows, the subscriber count could have grown. And I beg for subscribers so much. Maybe that's a part of it too. I don't know. But nonetheless, man, all that to say, that was just a long way of saying thank you. I really do greatly appreciate it. It's so insane to me. Man, last year, Christmas, December 25th, I'll never forget it. December 25th, 2025. Who are these guys in the draft? Hold on. Oh, wait, who? Why is this a 40 overall draft class? I downloaded the regular 90, what year was this? 98 drafts? Why is it a regular, what's going on here? Bro, some of these draft classes, bro, but I must have clicked the wrong thing or something. Oh my gosh. The 98 draft, who all was in that? Hold on. Oh, we'd be missing out on Vince, Dirk, all these guys. So you know what? We're gonna be, I guess, 1 year behind from now on. So the 98 draft will enter the league in 99 and so on. Sorry about that. It just glitched whenever I downloaded it, I think. So it's fine now. What can you do? That's a shame though. But we can't just have that draft be a complete wash, like just forget about the 1998 draft. We got to make sure those guys get into the league. So yeah, we'll just do it 1 year behind. At this point, we're in such a weird NBA universe anyway, where all these players are on all these random teams. It probably won't affect much. Our team's not doing half bad. I definitely thought this was a squad that would need some trade deadline adjustments and moves, so that's what we're going to look to do here. We got Tim and Sean. Tim's playing well. Kemp's playing incredible. I think that we could use a better wing. I mean, Derek McKee, he's playing all right, but if I threw him with like Dana Barros and a couple firsts, I was hoping we could get maybe a little bit of an upgrade on the wing. Jalen Rose, I've been seeing some Jalen Rose edits on my TikTok. Tim Thomas, I like Jalen Rose as a scorer. I also like Isaiah Ryder as a scorer. I mean, he puts up big points. Mike Finley, and we get Ced Ceballos from the Jazz. I'm gonna do the Jalen Rose, Hershey Hawkins trade. Both these guys can score it. That helps us. We definitely need a center too. So let me see if I can go grab us a big off the bench. Or not off the bench. We need a starting center. Right now we got like a 70-something overall dude starting. Victor Alexander, and we get Vinny. All right. Now we have too many shooting guards. Could use a backup PG, backup power forward, something like that. Kurt Thomas, that works. We have a little bit too much power forward play, so we'll slide Kurt over to the 5, and then grab Sam Cassell to be the backup PG. Think this is about as good as we're gonna do for your Sonics rebuild. We're shorting this up to a 9-man rotation, and hope for the best. Bro, that Utah team, I already know they're still running it too, so that's gonna be another problem for us. But we're starting to win a lot post-deadline. This is really good. 59 wins. Anything is possible. Kevin Garnett is your MVP. Bro, the 40 overall draft class of doom. What happened? Will Murray, coach of the year for the Nets, another team that I rebuilt. That was a success story for me recently, winning with the Nets. And, they really don't look that good to me. I don't know why they won so much. I feel like, honestly, our Sonics team was better than that. Yeah, well, I really like what we got going on. And then the Jazz are still really good. They won 67 games, as did the New Jersey Nets. Oh, it's calling to me like the bad signal. Sean Kemp averaged about 22. So did Tim Hardaway. They both averaged 21.9. Round 1, it'll be the Denver Nuggets. We beat them in a sweep. Next up is the Rockets. We beat them in 6. Here goes Utah, conference finals. Yeah, bro. I mean, Stockton's starting to regress, so they should be done here soon, but they'll still have Shaq and David Robinson. So it's like, will they be done soon? I don't know. We're up 2-1. 2-2. Oh no, we're going 7. And then I gotta face New Jersey, who I built. Oh man, I'm just too nice at this. Utah got me again. This team is insane. Why did I? 23-11 from Kemp. The Jazz win again. Bro, the Jazz have gotten like 6 rings, I want to say. Maybe 5. Yeah, they've gotten 5. And our shooting percentage is dropping. We're down to 3 for 8. We'll spin the wheel, move on to our next team. Not gonna lie to y'all, man. It's like an entire week later. Nico Harrison got fired when I was in the middle of recording. So I had to do a video on that. And then I just got sidetracked on working on other stuff. So here we are. We're back to this rebuild. We're about to spin for our 9th team. I know we're 3 for 8 on championships, which isn't a bad shooting percentage. It has been dropping as of late. We're headed to Chi-Town. All right, Chicago, y'all better have some good basketball players on your team. We got... Okay, Steve Nash, Anthony Hardaway, aka Penny, Jim Jackson, Nick, make those free throws, Anderson. Is this a championship team? No, I don't think so, as currently constructed. Yeah, that's what I thought, about a 7-8 seed, just a mid-playoff team. So we got to get a star in here. Well, not that Nash isn't that type of guy, and he's only 3 years into his career. He should have a team option then, right? Okay, great. So Nash still has a team option. His contract's going to be cheap this summer, at least in the grand scheme of NBA terms. And I do want y'all to remember, we are 1 year behind on the draft because I accidentally imported a draft class that had a bunch of bots. So yeah, that's going on, and that'll remain for the rest of the video. We'll be a year behind. Now, Othello, I'm going to trade for a couple picks. We already have how much open in cap space? I think that said 20 million. Yeah, we have over 20 million available. So there's no need to trade anybody else in an effort to open up cap. Don't want to draft anybody really. Team options, we got Nash, yep. Anthony Johnson. Did I say Kobe was? Oh no, he was probably on the team option too. So yeah, that makes sense. We got Garnett as a restricted free agent. We know he's probably going back to his team. Rasheed Wallace is restricted. Man, most of the key guys here are restricted free agents. I'm going to offer Hakeem Olajuwon because he is unrestricted. He's an older player, but that's not really a problem for me here because, well, I'm only rebuilding the Chicago team for a year. He don't want to come to the team. I gave him the most generous offer I could, and he was not interested, unfortunately. At least not as interested as he was in what other teams had to offer. I'm going to try and go after some restricted guys. I'll try Rasheed Wallace and then Antonio McDyess. I don't know that I'll be able to pry either one of those guys away from their teams. Looks like we've got McDyess, we've got Wallace. Where's Wallace playing? The Grizz. So they're going to match. And McDyess, they're going to match as well. So, yeah, there's really no point. That's a shame, man. Yeah, Rasheed. Oh, wait. Did we get... Hold on. Did we get McDyess? I thought... Oh, no. We got McDyess. Cool. I do need a small forward. Jim Jackson, if you want to come to the team, that'd be awesome. Dang it, Jim. We actually could have really used him. Walt Williams, WW. WW. Could that be Woodrow Wilson? Walter White? If you know, you know. Brent Berry, welcome. Sasha Danilovich, nice. Okay, so we got some good role players. I'm not really sure. Man, yeah, Nash does progress. I was banking on that. McDyess gets a little bit better. Big Country, Bryant Reeves is our starting center here. Yeah, I'm not sure if Nash is equipped to be the 1A guy on a championship team at the moment. If he isn't, I do have draft picks I can work with to try and upgrade the roster around Stevie and Penny. We'll just see how the team performs this year. I'm happy with our free agency addition of Antonio McDyess for sure. And we're definitely a better squad now. Are we the dominant #1 team in the conference? Actually, we are right now, competing with a couple teams for that top spot. I didn't expect this. I will say the 2K simulation makes Steve Nash, all due respect to Steve, a little bit better of a scorer than he actually is. So he's probably averaging, I would say, 20 plus here. Oh no, he's at 16 points, but 11 assists. Penny's averaging a smooth 22. Antonio McDyess, he's at about 16 and 10, a double-double. So let me see who's out there in terms of trade options. We don't necessarily have to do anything, as there is not much of a gap between us and the 1 seed. The only reason we're the 4 seed is because some other teams are winning their division. It's the weird division rules. I'm so glad those aren't in the NBA now, because it would make tracking the standings just super annoying. Nick Anderson, he's shooting the ball super well. 48 from 3 off those Steve Nash dimes. Walt Williams, you know what? I'm going to look to trade him. Throw in a first-round pick and another player. Tony Kukoc could be a good power forward. Well, we slide him over to the 3, right? That'd be simple. Yeah, you know what? I'll bring in Tony Kukoc and Antoine Regaldu. All right, Kukoc, you're going to play the 3. he's shooting the ball so well, 49 from 3. That's why I was like, yeah, let's bring him in. Why not? We could use some improvement to the front court. We could trade Danilovic, go get a 4 or a 5 for our bench. And outside of that, we should be ready to go. These moves may not have even really been necessary, but I thought let's try and ensure our chances of winning here. Let's go get Kevin Willis and a pick. Perfect. Didn't Kevin Willis play basketball until he was like super old? Or is that somebody else I'm thinking of? No, it probably was Kevin Willis. Let me confirm that. Hey Siri, how old was Kevin Willis when he retired from the NBA? 44! Bold knowledge. I knew he was super old. I was gonna say like 44, 45. Y'all are gonna say I'm lying here, but I was gonna say like 44, 45, but I was like, that sounds ridiculous. No, he really did play that long. So he was playing into the early 2000s. Must have started his career in the 80s. That's insane to think about. Like, he started in the early 80s, probably ended in like the early mid 2000s. Oh yeah, we're in 2000 by the way right now. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket, is your MVP and your DPOY. I don't think we've gotten the Wolves yet, so no, we definitely haven't. And it's funny how even in this NBA universe, KG ended up in Minnesota and Kobe ended up on the Hornets. AI is on the Suns. We have any Bulls on All-NBA? No, sir. We are the #1 seed, 61 dubs. We're gonna have to worry probably about Utah. Anthony Simons. I said Anthony Simons. Penny Hardaway was at 22 a night, 16 and 11 from Steve Nash. Dude, that Utah team, I said it earlier, I'll say it again, my Mona Lisa of team building. I mean, they have sustained greatness throughout the entirety of this video since I took them over. And I really did lock in on that Utah one. I'm proud of it for sure. We got the Hornets. Speaking of Kobe, there he is, playing alongside Dikembe Mutombo. We're up 2-1. 3-1. They'll win the 5th. And we're out of there in 6. Dang it! I thought Utah was about to lose to Vancouver. No such luck. They got David Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal. Old Johnny is exactly that, old, but they're still trying to hold it down, go on one last run. Dude, I'm too good. I'm suffering from my own success. We were down 3-1. We win the 5th game. Let's see. Can we win this 6-1, push it 7? No. Dude, I will be so happy. The day that this Utah Jazz team falls off will be one of the happiest days. Oh my goodness, man. They've won 6 championships. We were so close to getting there with the Chicago Bulls. Couldn't win the title. Let's spin for our next team. The league has almost expanded to its full capacity at this point. We're at 29 teams in the association. We're just waiting on the Bobcats, right? As we will be rebuilding the Miami Heat next. So a couple of big markets. Chi-Town, Miami. We were in the Eastern Conference. I didn't notice the Heat doing much of anything, but maybe I was just being ignorant. No, I was not being ignorant. They were not doing anything. Won 33 games. So with any luck, dang, this roster is sad too. With any luck, we'll jump up and grab a top pick. We got a young Mike Bibby. Bro, have y'all seen Mike Bibby lately? His muscles are ridiculous. I'm going to start calling you bodybuilder Bibby. We get the 9th overall pick in the draft. Who's in this 2000? Or this is the 99 draft because we're a year behind. That's right. So you got Odom, Baron Davis, Stevie Franchise. Franchise is such a tough nickname. I think our best course of action is probably using our draft pick to get somebody who can help us more now. For example, Jerry Stackhouse, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists from Jerry. I think he could be a perfect addition to this team. Oh, Terrell Brandon. He's not a player I typically go get, but could be fun. And that's something that's fun about this video. We're trading for all types of players that I might not typically run with. Jerry Stackhouse, welcome. He's only 25, so I'm banking on him not only doing what he did last season, but being even better. Glenn Rice and Vlade Divac, so we could trade for Rice right back. Oh, Paul Checker, George Pierce, and Damon Stoudemire. This isn't a bad deal either for Steve Smith and Coles. You know what? I'll do this deal because I'm thinking Paul Pierce will progress quite a bit here, but he's only a 76 right now. So even if he goes, I don't know, let's say plus 7 overall, well, then he'd be like an 83. That'd be pretty smooth. Let's hold on to Pierce for now. He could always be a trade piece at the deadline, at the very worst. Qualifying offers, Jerome Williams, I'm cool. AI is a free agent. Dang it, he's restricted, and dang it, I don't have enough money. Do I have money for any of these guys? We got enough money to go steal Steve Nash from the team I was just rebuilding. Steve, you liked me as a GM, right? You want to come on over here? I'm going to give him this offer. Oh, he's restricted as well, though. I doubt he picks us over going back to the Chicago Bulls. Come on, don't match Chicago. Dang it. Yeah, I knew they were going to match. He's too good. Anthony, no, we can't get him. Jermaine O'Neal. See, early 2000s players like Jermaine O'Neal would have sent those into the cheap seats. If you know, you know. I'm going to offer Starberry as well. Starberry's another great nickname. O'Neal, he's got a bunch of offers. He's going to go back. Maybe we can get Starberry. Yes! Okay, we got Stephon Marbury, and then I'm going to need to fill out the rest of this team. Rex Chapman, he used to post all types of NBA highlights on Twitter. I don't know if he's just out of my algorithm or if he doesn't do that anymore. I couldn't tell you. Isn't that weird to think about? I mean, this could happen to you with me. Like there's a chance of this happening. Like, y'all know those YouTubers you watched years ago, and then you kind of just stop clicking on their videos, and then they're out your algorithm. It's interesting to think about. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just because I'm a YouTube nerd. So a couple of our best players are point guards. A lot of our best players are point guards. This is actually an issue. We need a center. Damon Stoudemire, they used to call him Mighty Mouse, I guess, because he was only 5'10 and playing in the league. We could get Vlade Divac, and then could I trade Vlade for Kobe? That sounds good. Kurt Thomas and Victor Alexander, well, that would really help our center rotation. Sharon Wright, he's the best center available, but I like this Kurt and Victor deal. It just gives us two good bigs that we can trust off of our bench. Remember, we're going 2000 draft this year instead of 01. I'm probably going to keep saying that when the drafts come around, just as a reminder. I can't believe I messed that up with the draft. See, though, if 2K just had draft classes that weren't filled with a bunch of random auto-generated guys, then I could just use their draft classes. But 2K's draft classes oftentimes lack depth. Like, they don't have a lot of the role players you'd want. They have a lot of auto-generated guys. There's a lot of issues with them. And some of it, I understand it's a licensing issue. You can't get players to agree to be in the game. There's not really much you can do about that. But, shout out Kyle Lowry, I will say I don't like it when there's these random auto-generated players that are filling out the draft. Because who wants, these players you've never heard of in your league? That's all I'm saying. Hornets are really good with Kobe. They're the only team better than us here in the Eastern Conference right now, so we're doing a good thing. We're out there playing good basketball. I will say, like, Mike Bibby, he's at 17-4. What's Starberry at? 16-9. So both of them are really good. We might have to make a choice, though, and I think I'd probably opt for Bibby over Starberry, just because if we trade Stephon, we can probably go grab, like, a good power forward. Marbury already is on a bigger contract, so that just makes him a little bit easier for us to trade in this situation. Nick Van Exel is an 87. Wow. And we would get Christian Laettner out of this deal. Oh, Terrell Brandon and Larry Johnson. Grandmama. Let's make it happen, man. So then it'll be Terrell, Stackhouse, Pierce, Larry, Bibby. This team's really good. And I know I kind of traded for another PG after saying, oh, we want to open up minutes for Bibby, but I'm cool with Terrell starting. That's fine. Yeah, this should make us all the more better, and we're already pretty good. Our main focus is trying to grab that #1 seed from the hands of the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. Unfortunately, no. My shooting percentage is dropping drastically year after year. We're 3 for 9 right now. If I lose this year, we'll be 3 for 10 on our rebuilds. As Kevin Garnett is your MVP. Baron Davis wins Rookie of the Year. Dirk on the Lakers. Wasn't that supposed to happen for a second there? Dirk and Kobe teaming up. That was something that was rumored, I can remember. Oh, look at that. Anthony Simons went to Washington. Yeah, that's right. I can say Washington correctly. We're the 2 seed. Ended out the year on a 7-game run. Larry Johnson led the team in scoring. A young Paul Pierce was close behind. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Orlando Magic. There you go. Round 2, Toronto. We're down 3-2. We push it to 7. All right, let's do a 9-man rotation here. Kevin, don't let me down, coach. We need to win this. Go win! Oh, we blew him out. Terrell Brandon, 24-10. Next is New Jersey. We're up 3-2. Oh my gosh, dude. Game 7, and my Mona Lisa of rebuilds, the Utah Jazz. They're once again back in the NBA Finals. We got this, though. We got this, though. No, please win this. Please, 2K, I need this. Please, 2K, I need this! The Nets will win it with Vernon Maxwell, Alonzo Mourning, and they win the title. The Nets are a team that, again, I previously rebuilt, coming back to haunt me. Our shooting percentage drops to 30% from the field here. We're inefficient as ever. 3 of 10 on NBA championships. As wow, what a retirement class here. Air Conditioner Green, Hakeem Olajuwon, Mike Jordan, John Stockton, Clyde the Glide, Drexler. What team's up next? I see the Charlotte Hornets right here on the wheel. I would love to get Charlotte. That'd be an easy rebuild. Kobe Bryant on my team. Oh, the Lakers? I know they have Dirk. Or the Wolves have KG. The Lakers, remember, we just saw Dirk over there. This will be fun. I love going to a team that already has an established superstar. We haven't had that opportunity a ton of times throughout this video, but when we have, I feel like it's going quite swimmingly. Oh, we've got GP, we've got Steven Jackson, and we got Dirk. Now, Dirk's younger. He's only an 83 right now. Lakers did miss the playoffs, but we were still an okay team at the 10 seed, so probably won't get a top pick. No, we're at pick 9 here in the 2000 draft. So that's nothing special. And the 2000 draft is known as one of those ones that just, all due respect, wasn't very good. So I'm thinking we trade the 9th pick. Maybe throw it with like Theo Ratliff. We can get Sean Elliott. Tom Gugliotta. I saw Doug Christie as well. Poor guy is the coach of the Kings in real life. You know what, Douglas? Sure, we'll bring Doug in. John Stark's about 100 years old. I'm going to trade him and Brian Grant for Sam Cassell. And then we'll go to team options where we've got Dirk. We've got Jason Williams. Oh, we got Jason Williams too. Steven Jackson, we need to pay. We don't have a max slot open. I thought we would. I mean, who do we have? I mean, we don't have a ton of salary committed. Like if I traded Sam Cassell, we're looking at about 13 million, which is enough for a max player. We probably could have traded somebody worse. J Kidd. Dang, nobody wants to come to La La Land? Come on, J Kidd. Chauncey, sure, I'll offer him. We'll offer Tim as well, because, bro, a Tim front court with Dirk would be super fun. Okay, we get Billups and Duncan. Please don't match Tim's offer. Of course they're going to match Tim's offer. You have no idea. Dikembe Mutombo was disgruntled on his last team. He's an older player, but I mean, I got the money to spend. Maybe we go for Tim Thomas, low-key. My team legend. And then we keep the cap hold on Steven Jackson. Make sure we pay him next. He's getting an offer from the Wolves. Can I get Tim Thomas and match stack? I can. What? J Kidd ended up unrestricted. Well, he didn't even want to come here anyway, so what do I care? Tyrone Hill, you'll be the backup power forward. Sam Mack. Y'all remember Shelvin Mack? I mean, I would think most of y'all would. We have Rip Hamilton on this team? Oh, he was sneaky. I didn't even see him on the squad. So we got Rip, Dirk, GP. Bro, Rip and Gary Payton in the backcourt. Oh, good luck to you losers trying to score the basketball. Because how are you going to get a bucket on GP and my guy Rip Hamilton? Let's start simulating, see how we do. I feel pretty optimistic about this roster, but I say that about a lot of my rosters, so maybe I got a little bit of bias. Okay, we're 27 and 18, which, you know, that puts us at the 6th seed, but we're only 5.5 back of the 1 seed of Warriors. Nothing crazy. Past couple years, there haven't really been any selling teams across the league. This year, it's different. We got Rasheed Wallace, who's averaging. Whoa! All right, Rasheed, we can figure out a way to have you and Dirk coexist in the front court if you're going to put up 30 and 13 or whatever it was. Maybe play Dirk at the 5. He's 7 feet tall. We can work that out. I'll give y'all Tim Thomas. I'll give you just picks, whatever you want here. Now, I'm worried with teaming up Dirk and Rasheed that this team could be trouble for me, especially because we got Rip as well. You know what? Y'all want Rip here? How's Rip doing? He's at 12 a night. I could give y'all Rip and Tim Thomas and a pick just because Rasheed's putting up stupid numbers, man. Come on. Y'all gotta want this trade. I know y'all want it. There it is. Okay, so now we slide Dirk to the 5. We got Rasheed Wallace on the team. It's up. It's up. This duo, too nice to lose. And we got Gary Payton. Plus, I got Rip out of here, so that makes me feel better that this team's not going to be as stacked moving forward. Hopefully GP will regress. Also, Rasheed Wallace is on an expiring contract. Maybe he won't even re-sign with the Lakers. Maybe I can sign him with the next team I take over, matter of fact. Man, this Western Conference is tough. 53 wins only got us the 5 seed. That is terrible. Sam Cassell. Dang it, dude. Sam Cassell was hooping after I traded him away. Probably probably could have really used his 20 a night off the bench. I mean, who couldn't use 20 a night off the bench? Rasheed Wallace makes All-NBA third. His stats do drop a little bit after pulling up here to La La Land, but it's all good. Yeah, we were only 4 games back of the 1-seeded Seattle Sonics, so really it's anybody's championship for the taking. Round 1, we got Sacramento. See, I knew we were better than our record indicated. We sweep them, even though they were the higher seed. Oh, this Sonics team is not very good. We should be able to win these. We're down 2-1. We'll tie it. We're up. And we're out of there. And I don't have to face the Jazz. Are the Jazz finally done? We got Kevin Garnett here. Come on, man. Let's get our shooting percentage up a little bit. 4 of 11 on championships isn't too bad. We can get it back up to 50% if I lock in. Chauncey and the Raptors in the finals. This is winnable once again. It's 1-1. They're up. We'll tie it. Come on, fellas. Oh, game 7. We're going to have to earn it, man. They never make it easy on me. Listen, Will Walker, we're going to shorten up your rotation. Game 7. Please, man, I need this. My team's kind of ringless. Dude! I can't win. I'm in a championship drought. The Raptors win it. Chauncey Billups, finals MVP. Dude, we haven't won in so long. I mean, really, I have won because my former teams have been running it up, but that doesn't hit the same at all. 3 of 11 on chips. I want to win at least half the championships, bro. 15 championships. So I got to go on a run of all runs. They're going to talk about this run I'm about to go on, and it starts with whatever this next team is. We're going to really lock in the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right. I feel like I may have seen the Cavs in the mix. I don't really know. At least we're not in the Western Conference. The Western Conference seems quite competitive. Standings out east. Cavs, we're in the 5 seed. We got Starbury, who I traded there when I was GM in Miami. This team is actually bad. Why was this team such a high seed? I don't really understand. But here we are, I guess. I'm probably not going to draft anybody in 2001. We're going to trade. What picks do we have? We have the 19th pick. I'm cool. I'm going to trade that away. Then I'm going to trade away Brad Doherty. Who else? Tariq. Yeah, we'll trade him. Go right past the draft into team options. We got Lamar Odom. I'll take that. Lamar Odom's a good young player. I don't really want any of these guys. Free agency sucks! Oh no, dude. How in the world are we going to make anything of this team if I can't sign a marquee name? This is bad. I'll bring in a couple role players for sure, but like that's all I can really do. Yeah, that's so bad, man. Player progression. Okay, we got Odom going +4. We brought in some good players. It's just this team really lacked depth so significantly. So here's the deal. We're going to have to try and pull off some home run trade at the deadline. If I can't do that, season's probably cooked because we don't have a 90-plus superstar. Our real avenue to get that guy was going to be free agency, but there wasn't anybody out there in free agency we could add. So here we are. Okay, 23-20. Bro, the Celtics are 37-7. I haven't even been with this team. They got J Kidd and Vince Carter in the front court, or in the back court, I'm sorry. And they're doing super well. As far as selling teams, we could go get Penny Hardaway. I don't think he's gonna make us a championship team. That Spurs team is awful. If I got them on the wheel, I'd probably cry. Clippers, Jermaine O'Neal. You know what? Early 2000s players like Jermaine O'Neal would have sent that to the cheap seats. Let's go on ahead and see if we can make a Jermaine deal. I'm gonna have to throw in multiple players. We'll do Will Burton, Donyell Marshall, and then just picks to try and fill out the deal. I know it's not much, Los Angeles, but I really need this. Thanks, man. Now I'm going to try and just fill out the depth. I'll use up every last pick we have just in an effort to build something competent. Dang, these trades are awful. What if I did like Tony Kukoc, 3 first? We could get Eddie Jones. I'm looking for like 2 good players here. Brevin Knight, he's an 87, but he's a fake 87, puts up no stats. Jim Jackson and Derek Anderson's not bad because we get 2 players. You know what? I'm going to take the Brevin Knight deal. I know, he has fake stats, doesn't put up numbers. But what I'm thinking is we can probably flip him, throw him with a couple picks, go get 2 good players. Darius Miles and Mighty Mouse. I'm cool. What if we just did 1 pick? Rashard Lewis, Sharif Abdur-Rahim. You know what? That might be Peja, and Joe Smith's not bad either. I like the Rashard and Sharif deal. Welcome to the squad, fellas. We're going to play Sharif at the 4, and we still are going to have too many small forwards. So we just have so many 3s on this team. If I could get a 4 or a 5 for Daryl Armstrong and Brian Davis, that'd be perfect. Wesley Person. I'm looking for a 4 or 5. Chris Mim. I don't want to give up 2 pretty good players for Chris Mim, all due respect. Billy Owens, that's another small forward. Why is it so easy to get small forwards? Give me Mario Bennett, sure. Rio will be the power forward here. Now we have too many power forwards. I should have traded for a 2, not a 4. Dang it. Okay, let me go get a 2. Vashawn Leonard, welcome. I think this is going to be what it is. Man, they didn't give me much to work with here in Cleveland. My shooting percentage might drop down to 3 of 12. Well, we're winning. We haven't lost since the trades. There's our loss right on cue. But we haven't done much losing since the trades. I'll put it that way. We're doing much better. We're actually doing a whole lot better. Man, maybe this could be a sneaky championship team. We end up sneaking our way up to 50 W's. Dirk won MVP. Why couldn't you do that when I was GMing the Los Angeles Lakers, dude? Dirk, what's going on, man? Bro, he was averaging 19. Now he's averaging 28. That is so crazy, Dirk. And the Lakers are probably, what, the 1 seed in the West? They're the 3 seed. Okay, they're still pretty good. Yeah, that Laker team was solid. So Lamar Odom led us in scoring. I mean, Odom, O'Neal, Marbury is not a bad trio. I wish the O'Neal we had was Shaquille. Unfortunately, it's Jermaine, all due respect. We sweep the first round. First round is now a 4-game series instead of 3. And we might even knock off the 1-seeded Celtics. We do. Okay, let me say this. I've made a lot of finals appearances, even if I haven't gone all the way. We got the Heat, a team that I once rebuilt. We can beat this team. We're up 2-1, 3-1. Come on, don't blow the lead. Yes! We're in the finals taking on the Lakers, who I just rebuilt. Rasheed Wallace. Oh, they kept Rasheed. And they got Dirk, GP. This is going to be tough. They win the first. Yeah, this team's too good. Bro, I was banking on Rasheed leaving. We come back, though. We win 2 in a row. Hold on. Please, man. This would be such a morale booster for me. A 3-0 comeback. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're going 7. We're going 7 after being down 3-0 against this sorry Lakers team that couldn't win me a championship last year. Yeah, y'all can't win it without me either. Y'all can't win it without me either. They got Dirk, but we got Lamar Odom. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna win. The 3-0 comeback of doom. They're gonna swear it's scripted. 34 from Starbury. No, if it was scripted, I would win more championships. We are 4 of 12 now. Let's get that shooting percentage back up, man. Come on. We get up to 5 of 13, 6 of 14, then 7 of 15. If we can get to 8 of 16, we'll be at 50%. So I'd have to win, what, like 4 in a row, which probably isn't going to happen. Who knows, though, man? It's just nice to see our team winning a championship. Shout out to the Cavs, an unexpected one for sure. I'm definitely not known for being nonchalant. I'm a pretty chalant fella usually, but I feel like I was kind of nonchalant about that 3-0 comeback. That was a big deal. We're going to Vancouver next. I remember them being pretty good, right? Yeah. The Grizzlies. Oh, now they're Memphis. But regardless, the Grizzlies. You know the team. Memphis. Y'all must have just relocated, huh? Left Canada. Oh, this team is not good at all. This team is awful. We got 40 overalls rounding off the bench. This dude with the mohawk, Hugh Rodman. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Where did Hugh Rodman go? Let me say though, that name's kind of crazy. We got the 2nd pick. Wish this was the bronze draft, but it's not because we're a year behind on draft classes. So I guess what we're doing here is trying to trade this pick for somebody who can make a big impact for us right here, right now. Preferably somebody who's not on a huge contract. I don't want to take in a ton of salary because I'd also like to go out and do some stuff in free agency. So we got a couple of, let me think of the word, parameters here as we look to make deals. W vocab, Danny. We could trade for, oh man. Yeah, there aren't a ton of selling teams around the league. Oh, the Rockets with Tim? You have no idea. And even if we traded for Tim, we'd still have cap space open. Tim's only an 89 for whatever reason. Bro, it's Tim Duncan. You know who he is. I'll throw you 2 picks. Actually, forget putting a protection on the pick. Y'all can have it. I won't be here rebuilding this team next year. I'll throw you another pick. All right, we got Tim Duncan. You have no idea. Welcome to the team. The big fundamental. So Duncan's now on the squad. Oh, we got Carlos Boozer, 26 overall. How did we do that? Rip Hamilton. Yep. Qualifying offers. I'm good. We got Kobe in free agencies, unrestricted. Oh, too bad we're a sorry team. He doesn't want to sign here. The Blazers and Kings are over us. Vince Carter, he's not restricted. Or he's not unrestricted. Yeah, he'd be restricted still. Stevie! I rebuilt a team you were a part of in the past. You want to come over here? No, not at all. And now we're out of offers. Dang, nabbit. Yeah, we got nobody. Airball of Doom. I guess we'll offer 34-year-old GP. It's not like we're going to get him. Let me offer Jermaine O'Neal. We can get Jermaine O'Neal just by throwing more money at him than everybody else. No, we can't. Michael Bibby. He's restricted. We're probably not getting him. We got Mike Bibby. Okay, we at least got a pick and roll partner for our guy, Tim Duncan. And then, wait, Kobe ended up back in here? He's got a bunch of offers. Yeah, it's not like we're getting him. Steve Nash ended up back in here too. I wish I wouldn't have spent my money on Mike Bibby, all due respect. But let's be honest, were we getting any of those other guys? Probably not. So I guess I just gotta take my L and keep it pushing. Signed a few role players, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So the team is Tim, Bibby, Rip. That's it. I signed a few bench guys to try and fill out the team as best as I could. I used most of our picks getting Tim Duncan. This might not be the best look for us. Okay, here we are, about to start this year with Memphis. Last year, the Cavs really surprised me, so maybe the Grizz can do the same. We're starting off strong. And I'm not saying, wow, we're 14-4. That's actually very strong. I'm not saying this is a bad team by any means. I just didn't expect us to be this good. Wow. I might not make any trades. We got a good thing here, 22-5. We're the #1 seed. All right, guys. I didn't really have any picks to do much anything to help you, so I'm glad you're making it work. Shout out to the guys, man. Now I'm worried that this team might be a little bit too good. That when I leave Memphis after we inevitably win this championship, you see the way it's going, we got to win the title, right? But when I leave this team after we win the title, am I going to be able to beat them? Is this going to be another Utah situation where this Memphis squad is so stacked that I can't beat them? Nah, I don't think so. 64-18, Kobe wins MVP going to his hometown of Philadelphia. Yao Ming is your rookie of the year. Yeah, the Sixers were really good. So we're definitely going to have comp here in the East. Or no, we're in the West. That's right. The Grizzlies are in the West, which is so weird. They should probably be in the East. Duncan had 23 and 16 averages this year. So yeah, it was Tim leading us. Shout out to the big dog, the big fundamental. We sweep round 1. Round 2, we win in 6. Next, it'll be the Lakers. I built this team brick by brick. Me! We're down 2-1. Down 3-1. We lost in 5. All right, well, I was so hyped about my team, so excited, and then we lost in 5. Dropped the shooting percentage. We're 4 of 13 on championships here. And who will be the next team we rebuild? Let's find out. Okay, who's next? We've got... Oh, the Celtics would have been fire. The Hawks. All right, man. Hawk to it. I'm gonna edit that out. Nearly halfway through it, as this will be team number 14 that we have rebuilt. The Hawks, please tell me y'all are working with some good players. They can never give me a good team. We at least got my jump shot twin, the man with the prettiest jumper in basketball history, Shawn Marion, the Matrix. This is the summer of the 03 draft class, of course. The Hawks were probably trash. Do we have a good pick? Oh, they had the 16th pick, so they were actually quite mid, huh? Atlanta won. Oh, yeah, they were literally mid. 41-41. Definition of mid there. What do we even do? Team options. Mike Miller, sure. You can be a role player for me. Marion, we'll give the qualifying offer. Rasheed, I need to pry you away from the Lakers. Come on over to ATL, man. We don't have the money right now, and I got to pay Marion. Honestly, Van Exel, I'd trade you if it saved us money. And then can we offer Rasheed? We can. But then with Rasheed, we wouldn't have money for Marion. Not like we're getting Rasheed anyway. Could I get J Kidd to run some point guard? That'd be really nice. No, okay. Duncan. Oh, he has no offers, but I used all my offers for the day. So we definitely could have got Duncan had I not been a doofus and, you know, signed everybody. Tracy McGrady really has not gotten that good in the sim, huh? I'm going to bring in Kenny Anderson. We're going to trade away Kenny. And we back. But yeah, we're going to trade away Kenny. I'm pretty sure almost everyone watching this video will get that reference. Juwan Howard. Yeah, let's bring him in. And we land Shawn Marion back. Tim Duncan, listen, man. Now everybody signed Tim Duncan. Everybody swarmed Tim Duncan with offers. Earlier, he didn't have anybody. That would have been my time to shine. Now he's got everybody trying to offer him, so it's cooked. Let me try and get the franchise. Steven franchise. Come on, man. We got Marion, Manu. Oh, Francis. We are just striking out, shooting straight air balls. This is Klay Thompson in that one game with the Warriors, bro. If you know, you know. Okay, we got Andre Miller. Unless they match the offer. No, they don't match the offer. Oh, Manu ended up available. I would have rather had Manu. But guys just randomly out the woodwork become available, and then I've already spent my cap space, so it's already over with. Man, we've been getting cooked by getting these teams that have came off of either mid or bad seasons. And then not only do we start off with bad talent, but also these are smaller market teams, so it just makes it all the more difficult to bring in big names. Why is our teammate chemistry 6%? We got a team full of Draymonds. Everybody's swinging on each other. What's going on? Can this be another surprise team? We're doing so well. And this team is really sad. This is not the Tim Duncan situation we had a couple years ago. This team's actually bad. I don't know how we're doing this. But I'm going to try and bring in a few more players to just help us with what we've got going on, because I don't think I've really exhausted any of the Hawks draft capital. Matter of fact, I actually traded for some picks, so we'll have some that we can use. Do we even need to make trades? We might have a good thing going. We're 35-10, number 1 seed. Are you kidding? But I'm not that bought into this team. I think that, yeah, we're good. Like, Marion's doing his thing. Andre Miller was a great pickup, underrated player. Jim Jackson's been awesome. Call him Jackson. Robert Horry, he's been all right. That voice crack was ridiculous. Juwan Howard's been cool. We really just picked up a great collection of role players, huh? I'd be willing to trade Rob Horry and Jeff Foster. Maybe go get a better center, because Jeff's disgruntled. He's messing with the chemistry. How are we doing so well and you're mad right now, man? That's not acceptable. Big Z? That might be the play. But I'm going to see if there's any selling teams we could talk to here. We got Portland. They got Baron Davis. I don't need a PG, though. I need a big. You know what? Big Z might be the guy. It's literally in his name. He's big. We need a big. Could I do it without trading Robert Horry, though? Because that would make it all the more better. Make it a much better deal for me. Oh, we can. Awesome. Okay, there's our center upgrade. And I think we're just going to keep it pushing from there, because why would I do anything else to mess up what has been such a success? Just getting rid of a disgruntled player, bringing in a better player who's happy. Yeah, I think that that's a great move. We've only lost one game post-deadline. Let's get that shooting percentage up to 5 of 14 from the field. That's about an average Ja Morant night these days, man. Ja, I know you don't want to be in Memphis, bro, because Ja Morant, he's been playing so inefficient, and I just don't think he wants to be on that team anymore. Maybe they can work it out. Maybe they need to make a change in terms of coaching, although they just did that. It seems like the coach, though, might be messing with things. I don't know what the answer is. Kevin Garnett is your MVP. Bron's on the Spurs. Have we gotten San Antonio yet? Because I would love to rebuild a team with Bron. I'd also love to get the Wolves sooner than later before KG falls off, because that would be another fun team to run with. We were second in the conference, only behind the Philadelphia Sixers. They passed us late in the season. Yeah, Kobe playing in his hometown. A cheat code, huh? First round, we do well. Second round, we're going 7. All right, Milwaukee. Who do y'all have over here? Chris Webber, Ben Wallace. Bro, I'm telling you, it's something about Ben Wallace in the sim. In a recent video I did, Ben Wallace, like, he was always on these teams that were overachieving. It must be something about him. We're going to lose again. 4 for 14 on championships. We got to at least win this next one, so we'll be 5 of 15. That'll be 1 out of 3. Wait, I just simulated to the draft. Well, that doesn't really matter. That's fine. I don't know why I did that. Kind of just out of habit. Oh, and our last team has joined the league. The Bobcats. So let me add them to the wheel. Let's go on ahead and give the wheel a spin here. I'd love to have the Spurs, who have Bron. Are they still on the wheel? San Antonio? Actually, I might have already gotten them at some point. Minnesota, come on. Keep going. Yes! I get to rebuild a team with an actual superstar. It's Christmas. It's Christmas, man. Christmas came early this year on November 17th. It's the 2004 draft class here. I don't really want to draft, so I don't know why I even opened up this menu. I was kind of just excited and clicking buttons because, dude, we get to rebuild around J-Kid and KG. Do I even have to do anything? Maybe get some better role players in here, but that's probably about it. Yeah, I think we can probably just exhaust some of our first round picks, bringing in better bench players and calling it a day, dude. Oh my gosh, yes. Team option, I'm good there. Qualifying offers, good there as well. We aren't going to have money for any premier players, But you know what? We can get like, sure, give me Chris Clack. I don't know who this dude is, but 81 overall at the shooting guard spot. I'll take him. We need a center. Theo Ratliff can work for now, and I'll probably try and trade for somebody else too. KG, I'm gonna do right by you and Jason Kidd. We'll make sure to put together a nice little team here. Right now, it's just signing some good role players. Yeah, there we go. We got some bench guys in. Garnett does go down 1 overall. That's just fine. We'll see where we're at the deadline, make some trades, and should be all I need to do. Just a couple simple trades. They got us first in the power rankings right now, which makes sense. Look at us go. This team might not even need any trades. They gave me a layup. They knew, hey, his shooting percentage is down. Let's give him an easy one around the rim. Give him a layup. That way he can get some momentum back going. Okay, we slowed down a little bit after our hot start, putting us at 29-13 and leading me to believe a trade or two probably wouldn't hurt. Page is doing his thing. Jason Kidd's good. Bro, KG 32-15. So that's awesome. Chris Clack has been super efficient. Maybe an upgrade at the starting center is something we could explore. Let me do couple first round picks here. Man, the offers for centers aren't great. Fabricio Alberto, he's not very efficient. Let me try and make my own deal for a center. I don't want to get anybody too crazy because we don't want to stack this team up too much. Bro, imagine we got Yao though. I got to get a championship. Even if this comes back to bite me here, I'm going to try for Yao Ming. Is there any world where we even can get Yao? I don't know. He's making about $5 million. I probably have to trade Chris. Wait, what do they say? They say, oh, they think they're contenders. Never mind. That deal is done. We're not going to be able to make that happen. Maybe Emeka Okafor could be a little more realistic. Still a good center. Better than anybody we have right now. I'll do T. Lue, Theo Ratliff, and then just throw in some first. I think that a center upgrade is really all we need here. Come on, Emeka. We need you, man. Welcome to the team. There it is. Hopefully, the missing piece here. I know banking on Emeka Okafor as your missing piece is a little bit risky, but sometimes teams really are just a role player or two away, and that's where I thought we were at in Minnesota. We didn't need anything drastic. We might have been fine as constructed. Yup. We're closing out well. Gonna be a 60-win team, it looks like. Yep, 60-22. Garnett MVP, 29-13-5. KG, as long as you keep playing that way, we should have no problems in the playoffs. J Kidd, 18-12, makes All-NBA third team. We're in the 4th spot, but we have the 3rd most wins in the conference because of the division rules and all that. We end up in 4th. It is what it is. We'll get Phoenix in round 1. Easy work. That's a warm-up round. Utah's still good. They got Rasheed Wallace. This isn't even because of me. They still have Shaq, but that's really it from the guys that we brought there. Rasheed and Shaq, but the rest of the team's terrible. We're up 2-1, 3-1. Yeah, y'all just didn't have the well-rounded team like we do. Now at the 2, we got Vashawn Leonard, which isn't great, but nonetheless, taking on my Warriors. We're up 3-2. Move out the way. Move out my way. Philly with Kobe and Stevie Franchise and Kmart. Tough nicknames on that team. We win the 1st. They'll take the 2nd, the 3rd. We take the 4th and the 5th. Get them out of here. Yes. 20-14 from Jason Kidd in the finals. And we win a championship. Get that shooting percentage up. 5 of 15 here. We've won with the Timberwolves. We won with the Cavs. I have a list of the teams we won with. The Nets, the Jazz, and the Sixers. Those are all the teams that we've won with, I believe. That sounds right. Yeah, I've been trying to write down all my championship teams. We were on a little 2-year drought, but we came back and we defeated a team in the Philadelphia 76ers with Kobe. They were trying to win a 3-peat. Well, Minnesota, I'm sad to leave here. It was a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Next wheel spin coming right up. We are officially halfway through the challenge and we've got 5 championships. Next team, my Warriors, they were really good if we could get them. The Clippers though, remember, they had Yao Ming and Dwayne Wade. So this is a great situation that we find ourselves in. Yao Ming and the Flash. Yup. And they said they thought they were contenders at a certain point last year. Right now, they're 50. They went 50-32. Okay. We can turn a 50-win team into champs. They might have been able to win a championship just off of, natural progression. But now I can do more than just have y'all bank it on progression. Let's bring in Mike Bibby and Kurt Thomas for Corey Maggette. Tim Thomas. Corey Maggette, good player, but Mike Bibby can be the facilitator for this team. And we might even have cap space to top it all off. What a situation they put me in here. Chris Paul enters the league. I'm sure he will win many rings. Let's pick up these team options. Qualifying offers, I'm good. Kobe's unrestricted. How much money do I have? I've got about 12 million. Oh, so I could get enough money for a marquee name here. Let's trade away Verjao and Paget. And then I'm close. J.R. Bremer and Sweetney. If we trade them, we should have enough money to go get somebody. Jalen Rose. The only person with the crispier hairline is me. Kobe Bryant. Let's go on ahead. Give him a contract. We don't get Kobe. I thought maybe the market of Los Angeles, the Clippers, would be an intriguing destination for him. But Stevie Nash, he likes the opportunity we present here. So welcome to the team, Steven. All right, we got Nash now. I do want to adjust a little bit because we traded for Bibby. I'm going to trade Bibby for a power forward. Antoine Jameson could be all right. I don't know who Francisco Elson is, to be honest with you, but he's decent. Jeff Foster. I need a 4. In a perfect world, there'd be a better power forward than Jameson. All due respect to Antoine. There's Luol Deng. No power forwards? I can make a deal. Who do we have in the league that's at least somewhat attainable? Maybe like Elton Brand over in Boston. I think that he could be a reasonable trade target for us. Elton. I'm gonna give y'all Mike Bibby. They think they're contenders. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna give you so much that, yeah, you take the trade. So we've got Nash, Ming, Wade, Brand, Tim Thomas. I might have built one of those teams that I regret building later on. I think that might be the situation here. Because Wade, I mean, this team was already halfway built. But bringing Nash, or more than halfway, probably 3/4, right? But bringing Nash to this team that was already quite good, it'll probably pan out this year. I believe in this team heavily this year. But it might come back to bite me later because this team is so good. Don't know. No, I don't think I mentioned this in yesterday's video. No, because it was after I'd already posted it. Shout out to my guy, Jemai Meshack. I did a video on him. He was the last pick in the 2025 draft by the Memphis Grizzlies. He saw the video, hit me up on Twitter, said he liked the video and everything. He got a 2-way contract with Memphis. Yesterday was when this deal went down. I'm recording this November 17th, planning to post it that day. So yeah, it should still be yesterday as of this recording. But yeah, man, congratulations to Jemai Meshack. Incredible stuff there. We're doing so well, but the Wolves are doing better just by a little bit though. I mean, yeah, this is a really good team. Emeka was the answer at center. We might have a battle of two of my teams, Clips versus Wolves. I'm not making any trades for this Clippers team. I think we are equipped to beat Minnesota, even if we're, a game or two worse than them in the regular season. That doesn't matter. Just wait for the playoffs. The big stage, I think that this Clips team is going to excel. Although, all due respect to the Clippers, they are known for folding like origami in the playoffs. I remember I used to do origami when I was younger, and it used to frustrate me so much. I just couldn't figure out how to fold the paper, bro. I'm one of those people that, like, when you try to, okay, let's say you show me how to do something and then I try to copy it, like the steps, I'm just so bad at that, if that makes sense. Like, if you show me how to do something, here's a perfect example. We were playing cards a while ago. Somebody was trying to show me how to shuffle. I was struggling royally, and I was watching them do it, and I was like, okay, this is what you need to do, but it just wasn't computing. Kevin Garnett is your MVP. LeBron James is your defensive player of the year. Jake Underwood! Shout out to Jake. I didn't know he was coaching this Los Angeles Clippers team. He won Coach of the Year. Click Productions legend there, Jacob Underwood. If you know, you know. Round 1, we got the Sonics. We sweep them. Round 2, we got the Mavs. We sweep them. Minnesota, this is the real series. This is what I've been waiting for. J-Kid and KG. We're going to win this. I feel really good. We sweep them! Undefeated! 12-0! Finals, baby! Kobe's on the Bucks nowadays. I think if we got through Minnesota, we're going to get through the Bucks. We start off down 2-0, but we come back, win the next 2, the next 3, the next 4. The Flash! Finals MVP. This is similar to his career in real life where he won a chip real young. 26-5-9 from year 3. Dwayne Wade. Wow, man. Incredible stuff from the guys. And we are now up to 6 of 16 on championships. And we go back-to-back on rings with 2 different teams. Maybe we're getting in a little bit of a groove here. Over halfway through the rebuild now. We're doing a great job, man. We've really picked it up lately. And the next team we're going to be running with is the H-Town Rockets. All right, Houston, we're pulling up. Let's see what's going on here. Really have no idea what's going on with the Houston Rockets, so hopefully it's something good. We got Amar'e Stoudemire. All right, young Amar'e. He's just now up for his rookie deal, so we're going to have to pay him. My guy, Junior Smith is here. He'll still be on his rookie deal. Same thing for Chris Kaman, who's on that rookie contract. So we got some young guys. Nobody crazy by any means. Who is this? I'm glad I caught this before the draft class got started. Putting 99 overalls in the draft. Sometimes it's hard to find good draft classes for each year, so I'm going to just use the 2K draft class, which might mean there's a few random auto-generated guys, which is what I said, like Javon McDaniel. I don't think this is a real player. That's what I don't like about the 2K draft classes is sometimes they just throw random players in there. Anyway, we should have a decent pick. We're 13th pick. I thought this team would be a little bit worse than that. We were 41-41. So we're once again back taking over a mid team, which is never a spot you want to be in. I would rather us have a top pick, but let's work here. Team options. We got Kaman, JR, Darrell Wright, we'll take all those. Qualifying offer, I'll give that to Amar'e for sure. Let's pay Stoudemire here. He's restricted. And then, I mean, getting like Rasheed Wallace would be awesome. Are we going to be able to? Probably not. Tim Duncan doesn't have any offers. So this is who we go after. We bring in Tim, who we ran with in the past. Did we already rebuild this Rockets team, bro? Or did we rebuild Memphis? Oh, no. Okay, I'm remembering now. He was in Houston and we traded for him when we were rebuilding Memphis because I was like, Tim Duncan on the Rockets sounds familiar. I feel like he was there in this video. He was. Okay, that's making sense now. I'm going to also offer Yao's restricted. I'm going to still offer him just to see. We're not going to get Yao. But we get Amar'e back and we bring in Tim Duncan. That's going to eat up most of our cap space here. We will have money for Sam Cassell. He's so old, though. He's going to regress on us probably pretty significantly. So instead, I was going to try and get Pablo Prigioni. Didn't work out that way. How about Juan Dixon? We get him. Kenny Thomas. Dang. Jarvis Hayes. Nice. Give me Rasheed McCall, 2-year contract there. Nice. Player progression. Amar'e and Tim get better. Kaman gets better. Chris Kaman, I might want to trade for a wing just because we don't have a ton of wing depth. I'll probably play Duncan at the 5. Tim Duncan's very much capable of playing that center position. He did that in San Antonio quite a bit. So let's go Kaman couple first. I need a wing. Smooth wouldn't be bad. He usually puts up big numbers in the sim. Slide him to the 3. Might be a little bit awkward, but I'm rocking with not Chris Kaman. Jay Smooth. All right, let's bring in Smooth here. We're going to slide him to the 3, like I said. And I mean, the Tim Amar'e duo's nice. We're relying a lot on JR and Joe to be really good, exceed expectations for us as young players. 33-10 right now. The Warriors are running it. Man, let me go over there. Be a part of that success for the Dubs. Their team isn't even that good. Maybe the sim just likes the Warriors. That's nice to see. And yeah, the Clippers. I knew getting them Nash was gonna spell trouble for me down the line. I still did it though, so nobody to blame but myself for that one. I could use a backup big man, so maybe we trade like Jarvis Hayes, go get a power forward or center, something like that. Brad Miller wouldn't be bad here. We could go, yeah, let's bring in Big Chris. Welcome to the squad. Just a nice backup big man. We have too many PGs on the team. I think that's a simple band-aid solution. Juan Dixon, you slide to the 2. Easy. Nice, man. Well, the rest of this season simulates. Hope y'all are doing well. Just checking in with you. I know the holiday season can be a busy time for people. If you're in school, you got your finals, your big projects you might have to turn in. If you're in business, Q4 is typically a busy time. I know the dumb YouTuber knows what Q4 is. What a shock. And you know, if you don't live in LA or someplace where it's sunny and 67 degrees all the time, it might be cold, and sometimes that can be difficult. Just, you know, seeing they do this daylight saving stuff, it's dark at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's cold. It can make it a tough time, man. So I hope y'all are doing well. And if you're not, I hope things get better for you. I'm serious when I say this. Tim Duncan, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 blocks. Shout out to the big fundamental there. Chris Jeffries is your coach of the year. Kobe's been on a lot of teams in this video, huh? And he's pretty much succeeded everywhere he's gone. His teams have been competitive. Nearly 70 wins from your H-Town Rockets. I didn't expect this from the guys, but where Tim Duncan goes, success follows. So I should have known. Round 1, we sweep the Suns. Next up will be the Clips. What? No! We won game 1. We were up 3-1. We lost game 7 by 1. No, I thought we had this. Bro, I built another team that was too good. And I knew I did. I said it. Didn't I say it when I was rebuilding the Clippers? We're 6-17. At this point, I'm low-key and trying to end up with like 10 championships. 10 would be cool. I think we can do that. Give me my dubs. We were really good last year. Please stop. Don't give me the Pacers. Sorry, Pacers. I don't want y'all right now. Yes! My Warriors. It's about that time. What do they say, man? This is definitely a saying a lot of people say. It's Dan time, all right? Time to lock in. We're here in Golden State. We got Elton Brand, Ray Allen. Now, all due respect, I don't really like this roster. Just being totally frank with you. But for some reason, they were really successful last year, so I don't want to shake things up too much. Oh, it was because of the man with the bald head, Ray Allen. That's what it was. Elton Brand was all right, but he's definitely tradable here, especially if we could get somebody cheaper and then use the money to sign a free agent or something. But yeah, the Warriors were one of those teams, man. One of the best teams in the entire association. I mean, really, with just Ray and Elton, we probably have a max slot, no? At the very least, we're close. I'm gonna trade Bobby Jackson, Javon McDaniel for a pick and Steve Blake. We'll move past the draft. Max Seal, I'm cool. Qualifying offers, Perry Swift, you can have one. He's a 79. Bron's a free agent. Hey, Bron, you want to go on ahead and leave? We'll offer you a bunch of money. Melo! Why am I wasting my offers on these guys? They're not going to leave their teams. You know what? The drop-off between them and, all due respect, Ron Artest is quite significant, so I'm going to swing for the fences here. We got Bron, we got Melo. Is there any world where either one of them leaves their team? I'm going to try for Bron. Gotta try it. Bron's offer gets matched. Melo's offer gets matched. Way goes to the Clippers. Or goes back to the Clippers. Okay. Well, that went about how I thought it would. Ron Artest. We get Ron Artest. There you go. That's a good signing. And this is a situation that I haven't been in much, right? We're with a premier team. A team that just had a great season. That's in a big market. You know, we're in California. And, yeah, because of that, we're able to land free agents like it's nothing. So that's nice. I'm not going to lie. This team, to me, seems a little bit underwhelming. But they did well last year. Wow, Desmond Mason and Mo P. Young guys regressing. They're not even 30 yet. That's a shame. The team seems underwhelming. But I'm going to believe in the guys because they were good last year. We brought in Ron, who should really help our defense. We could definitely use a better PG than Stevie Blake. So I'm going to be on the lookout. At the deadline, if things aren't going too well, I think that point guard spot is definitely an area we could look to improve. I don't know if it's just me who does this, but let's say you have a bunch of Twitter notifications, right, from all the posts that are getting put out. I always get excited. I'm like, man, a big trade must have happened. And then it's usually just a bunch of stats from the night before or something. Anybody else do that? That's probably just me. But every time a notification pops up, I'll be like, come on, let it be a big trade. Partially because, like, you know, trades are a super cool part of the NBA, but also because that'll be a fun video. That's also in my mind. Like when this news comes out across the NBA, there's drama, there's trades, whatever it may be. That means, hey, it's time for me to go out there and make videos. Why are the Rockets doing so well now? They did do really well last year, but I leave H-Town and they're even more successful. They're probably going to beat us in the playoffs this year. Watch. Ron Artest has been really good. Elton's been good. Ray's been good. Birdman's been cool. But that point guard spot, man, I'm telling you, Stevie Blake, that's where we can upgrade here. Let's go Steve Blake, Desmond Mason, 2 first-round picks. We got Portland's pick, and they've been trash the past couple years. I've had my eye on them. Yeah, and they're still trash. So we can get, like, Paolo Prigioni to be the PG. Can I get somebody a little better? Calderon. All right, Pablo, welcome. I'm actually going to see if we can't flip Prigioni, go like him, Anderson, and a couple picks. And if we can get somebody just a little bit better at the one. This old Warriors logo was pretty cool, huh? Mike Bibby? Mike Bibby's been on quite a few of my teams. And we get Yi Jianlian. This Rashard Lewis and Jan Mahimi deal is just so much better talent-wise, though. So we're going to bring in Jan. We're going to bring in Rashard. And if we put both of them in a deal, we should be able to get a superstar PG, right? Nate Robinson, and we get Rip. But I already got
You know what? I'm going to just take Mike Bibby, and we get Marc Gasol out the deal, so he'll be a good backup big. There it is. Trades are done. Michael Bibby, welcome to the team. I don't like that I gave this Warriors team Marc Gasol. That's going to help him in the long term. But you know what? I think this Warriors team's going to fall off because Ray Allen's going to get old and everything else. It'll be fine. We dropped a little bit in the standings. Ended up the 5 seed with 62 wins. So it was really the wild, wild Western Conference, man. The Rockets won 70. They won 68 last year. Now they get even better. This whole video has really been me suffering from success. I'm so good at team building that the teams I built end up beating me. And then I can't win. So, you know, we get out of the first round. Rockets are in round 2. I guess this is where our team is going to meet their match. And fair enough. The Rockets are better than us talent-wise. Get them out of here. Y'all suck. Spurs are next. Bron, and Chris Paul. The super team back at it. I mean, it's really just a duo of him and Paul. We're going 7. All right, Bron. Bron, please. I need this. Yes! 24 for Mike Bibby. Paul had 31. NBA Finals. It'll be the Bobcats. Bosh, Dwight. They just got in the league not too long ago, and they're already in the finals. Congratulations to them. I'm so sad. I'm going to have to beat y'all. 3-1, 4-1. Ray, Finals MVP. There it is, man. We're back, and I didn't expect it, man. I thought the Rockets were going to get us, but we get the W, putting our record up to 7-18. Only 12 teams remain here on the wheel. We are making great progress. We'll see what team is up next here. It's going to be the Sacramento Kings. Well, you know, no matter there or no matter the time, they're probably trash. They could use the help more than about any team. I'm really hoping I'm wrong about Sacramento and they're good. Not only because it'd make the rebuild easier on me, but I know Sacramento fans could use the championship. Okay, they were the 8 seed, 45 wins. They got Tracy McGrady, who never really became a star. Yeah, this team is mid. We don't have a real deal number 1 option at all, but also we're not so bad that we're going to have a top pick and be able to draft somebody who can become that number 1 option. It's just not the situation you want to be in, which I guess is kind of the story of the Kings, huh? I think we're going to try and go all out for free agency. That's really our only chance of making anything happen, just to be totally honest with you. Oh, I can trade Hito for Marc Gasol. I'm going to do that because I think it will make the Warriors worse. I don't want Marc Gasol developing into a star on that team. And then I'm going to trade Harrison here, go get a few picks. So the idea is we've essentially cleaned house, right? Now we're going to slide on into free agency and try and do a sweep of free agency. We want to get as many pieces as we can. Hopefully it's a good class. The only guy I'm really worried about paying is Jameer Nelson. We got Kobe in here. Kobe, you know how incredibly generous it would be of you to bring a championship. No, Sacramento, y'all deserve this. Y'all deserve this more than any other fan base. I'm making this happen for you, okay? We are getting Kobe Bryant on this team. Listen, I want Kenyon Martin from the Sixers. The reason? His contract's not very good. I'll give you 3 firsts to make this deal happen. Okay, no. Let me see if I can work with another team. We just need a really bad contract. There's got to be a couple bad deals across the league. Not many teams have really bad contracts. You think the Knicks would take these picks for Grant Hill? What? Grant Hill's untouchable. Why? He's an 84 overall, dude. I've never seen that. An 84 overall old guy. Untouchable. What? All right, yeah, our best player that we can probably realistically get is going to be Kmart. So Kmart, I throw all these picks. Y'all can have Daquan Cook as well. Dang, man, please just work with me. Oh, we have Thaddeus Johnson. I'll give you Mo Pete as well. So we gave up a lot there in terms of just trade value. But there's a reason. I'm a hater. Bobcats, give me a pick. I'll give you Kmart. I actually kind of want like Gallinari. He was recently signed. Give me Varejao and a pick. I'll give you Kmart. They want a second? Fine. So now the Bobcats cap space gone. Meaning Kobe Bryant will be a Sacramento King. That's right, baby. Sacktown, stand up. I got Luol Deng. Wait, did the Kobe deal not work out? Please tell me this worked out. Where's number 1 team? Luol Deng's offer got matched, by the way. I'm going to offer Jameer back. Iggy wouldn't be bad either. Wait, is the Kobe deal not going to go through? We got Luol. We got Jameer. Kobe went to the Nets? Kobe!
I did additional deals to make sure we solidified your contract. I'm gonna get Ben Wallace because he's a cheat code in the game here. Dude, I did. Y'all saw all I did. I gave up a lot of my picks because I thought, oh, long as we make this Kobe deal happen, that's fine. Wow, man. Kobe, I can't believe it. We did get Luol Deng. Yeah, this team's cooked. We got some good role players for sure. If there's some consolidation deal where we can trade a bunch of role players, maybe get, I don't know. There might be a deal out there. You trade a bunch of role players, get a 1A superstar, but if we can't do that, it might be cooked. 2009 class is set to enter the league here soon. That'll be next year, because as I've said, we are a year behind on the draft classes because Danny the Doofus couldn't put in the right draft class. You know how it goes. Not doing too well to open up the year. This year might be a wash, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if there's much we can do. I'm sorry, Sacramento fans. If we would have got Kobe, this story would have been different. Okay, here we are. It is the trade deadline. The Rockets are just destroying the game. 34-8. We're not bad at 27-17. That makes us most likely be a playoff team, barring a bad fall off at the end of the year. However, there are no superstars available. There's no selling teams, so it's going to be super hard to bring in a superstar player here. I traded away a lot of our picks trying to get Kobe. I just feel like we're kind of stuck. I'm going to try and make some deals where I can. We could go get Lou Will and Paul Millsap for Farmar and Jameer Nelson. I don't know how much this really helps us, but just to shake things up, I'm going to do it because as constructed, we're not winning a championship. Let's go J.R. Smith, Lou Williams, couple picks. We can get Wong ZZ. Is he really that nice? Not really. Jamal Crawford. Michael Redd. I've been seeing Michael Redd on TikTok. You know what? For that reason, I'm bringing you in. And then I need to trade one of my PGs. Go get like a small forward. DeJuan Wagner. If I could trade you for a wing, that would be perfect. Just need a backup small forward. Somebody serviceable. Ooh, Rip Hamilton? For him and Cliff Watson? Sure. It's a good deal. And then we slide Mike Redd to the small forward. We need a point guard now. So I'm going to trade one of my million centers I have here. We'll trade Varejao, couple picks. Go get a PG, and we should be in business here. All reliable. Pablo Prigioni, welcome back, man. There you go. It's a balanced rotation. We brought in Rip. We brought in Michael Redd. I tried. Tim's just destroying the game, man. 22, 14, and 6. Another MVP. Welcome to the league for the Brody. Russell Westbrook. Bron DPOY. The Rockets win 70 again. There goes my guy. Bubble Butt Kyle Lowry. We're in the 6th seed. Bro, look at the division rules, though. They got my conference just looking all confusing. We got a 3-seeded team that only won 39 games. It makes no sense. Nonetheless, we got Minnesota in round 1. Well, that'll be an easy matchup because they won 39. Yeah, we win that. Next will be the Warriors, who by some miracle won a championship last year. I don't know how we pulled that one off. And they're going to beat us this year, aren't they? Unless... lost in 7. They blew us out. 37 from Ray. That Warriors team, I just don't understand. Mavs win the chip. Lamar Odom Finals MVP of Doom. What in the world? Drop the shooting percentage. We're down to 7-19. Hopefully this next team can be somebody good. I feel like we've gotten quite lucky with the teams I've been rebuilding over the past few years. So I'm not sure. Maybe we're due a bad team. I know Sacramento wasn't great, but we're moving on to Indiana. Let's see who they have over here in Indianapolis. Pacers have been so bad this year in real life. So this is a young team. You've got this Francisco Elson dude. Rondo is averaging 20. Wow. With 9 assists. Joakim. Shackton MVP JaVale McGee. I saw JaVale McGee's been playing in the NBL and he's been going stupid. I believe NBL stands for National Basketball League. I'm guessing with this record, or with this team though, we didn't have a very good record. We were the 9th seed. Okay, so we're not going to have a top pick, most likely, unless we pull a Mavericks and get lucky. No, we're at the 12th pick. We do have cap space because, yeah, most of our notable players are still in their rookie contracts. Let's go to team options here. Rondo, Noah, qualifying offer, Mel Sanders. I'm good. Chris Paul is a restricted free agent. I mean, Chris is going to go back and he doesn't want to come here anyway. Yeah, that's the problem. We're the Pacers. All due respect, it's going to be hard for us to get players. Oh, reliable. My guy, Tim Duncan. Come on, I know you want to come to Indiana. We're a second option behind the Rockets. And then I'll offer Rasheed, but this just feels like a dream. We got Rasheed Wallace.
And Tim Duncan. Oh my gosh. The Indiana Pacers, of course, the great market of Indianapolis. They're known as a free agent destination with notable signings like, I was really trying to think of somebody. I can't. James Johnson. There you go. We got Rasheed Wallace and Tim Duncan. I had to trade our other big man to clear up cap. Bro, Rasheed and Tim in the front court. This is like how we used to run it. I forgot what team it was. It might have been in Vancouver or in Memphis. I keep confusing those. But yeah, I think it was in Memphis where we ran the Tim Duncan, Rasheed Wallace front court duo of dreams, man. So they're back together, reunited. I'm very excited to see what they're capable of together. We don't have any money to sign really anybody anymore, unfortunately. We can do some minimums. Mel Sanders, sure, I'll match. Why not? Player progression. Yes, Rondo gets better. Bro, Rondo is going to set up Rasheed and Tim so well. We also have Noah and JaVale. We got so many bigs. Let's trade probably Noah and McGee to go get like a shooting guard or small forward. We need some wings. There's 99 potential Dante Green. If you know, you know. Man, no shooting guards, no small forwards. That's what I'm looking for here. I see Batum, but I want somebody a little bit higher overall. Considering I'm giving up an 85 myself. Maybe if we throw Noah with some additional salary. We don't really have contracts to throw with them. Oh, this isn't good. We might have to wait. We might have to wait till the deadline. There's just nothing out there that's even remotely appealing to me. I thought we needed some trades, but we've got a good thing. We're dominating the conference 37-9, so something about having all these big men is working. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to let the guys keep doing what they're doing. I wish we hadn't already rebuilt San Antonio because LeBron's been putting up stupid stats. We also have already done Chicago, so we can't rebuild Steph's team unless he leaves. It's Teague time. All-NBA second for Timmy. Round one, we got New Jersey. Sweep them. Oh, yeah, as far as the regular season stats, I'm kind of curious myself. Rondo was awesome, and Rasheed and Tim were just dominant in the front court. They didn't even have to play huge minutes because we got these other bigs, but that seems to have worked in our favor because they remain rested. They put up big stats when they're called upon, and we're in the conference finals taking on the Hawks with Kyle Lowry and Shawn Marion. Marion was on the Hawks, I believe, when I rebuilt them all those years ago. We got the Rockets in the finals. Amari, okay, and Derrick Rose. It's quite the duo, but I think we still win these. We're down 3-2. We lose in 6. I thought that one was going to be a win. I really did. Derrick Rose is your finals MVP. Maybe I should have traded for some wings or something. I should have. So that officially marks 2/3 of the video done. We've rebuilt 20 teams and won 7 championships. 10 more teams to go. Let's see what our next one will be. We got the Boston Celtics. I feel like the Celtics were good maybe a little while ago. I don't know if they're still like that. We'll see. This, of course, is a historic franchise that we have yet to rebuild. The winningest franchise in NBA history as far as championships go. Got one more than the Los Angeles Lakers. They got 18 chips. And the Celtics, oh, they used to have J-Kidd and Vince, but that was a while ago. They do still have Vince, but that duo is no longer. For the draft, it's going to be John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, 2010 class. We have the 16th pick. We just keep getting these teams that are middle of the pack. We don't have many guys signed outside of Vince. So I guess the goal here is to just Teague! I guess the goal here is to just get some other pieces who can help Carter compete. We'll pick up the options on Hibbert and Yi Jianlan. This team has some interesting young players. Melo's a free agent. Get Melo and Vince, two of the greatest ringless legends, teamed up. No? Okay, Melo. See how it is. Brandon Roy, I'm going to offer him. Rondo, we'll send through an offer. He was super good when we rebuilt the Rockets. We get Rondo. Will they match? We'll see. No. We get Rondo. They don't match the offer. So Rondo is a Celtic. It was in the script. Let's get Paul Millsap, too, if we can. We get Paulie. All right, some good signings. We'll bring in Daniel Gibson. Give me Tim James. Paolo Prigioni. No, we can't afford to sign him. I was going to say, reliable again. And then give me Francisco Garcia if we can. No, all right. Let's go Darius Miles then. Okay, free agency is done. Carter gets worse. Rondo gets better. Roy Hibbert improves. Jeff Teague gets a lot better. So Teague will probably play somewhat of a role for us this year, which is fun. Well, something's working here in Boston. We're the #1 seed seed right now. I'm going to see if we can add to what's been a success of a season. I think that getting a better wing than Tim James. Actually, Tim's been real good. Vince is averaging 28. Shout out to Uncle Vince in year 13, putting up big numbers. Yeah, Jeanlon's been cool. Teague's been really good. We might just have a really nice team unit, everybody working together towards the success of this squad. Rondo's been awesome. It's kind of fun how we've had reoccurring players on some of our teams, but we have a lot of picks. Like, I don't want these to just go to waste. We might as well try something to add to what we've got going on right now. We could get Danny Granger, W name, David West. No, I want somebody a little bit better than that. Are there any selling teams across the league? Hardly any teams are ever selling. Chauncey, we don't really need a PG. We got the Kings. Marc Gasol is only making, he's still on his rookie deal. Wow. Mark's been on multiple of my teams. And just like I said, I like having these guys who have been on multiple of my squads. Marc Gasol could be a great candidate. We keep Roy Hibbert, bring him in off the bench, and then start Mark. I think that could be the way to go. Then we'll have a really strong center core here in Boston. I'm centering the offer around Jan Mahimi and draft capital, and the deal is done. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Did I even need that? Probably not. Might have been unnecessary, but I thought might as well get an extra deal off here. LeBron James, another one. We know how it goes in these simulations. LeBron James is going to get his MVPs. We had Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. I've gotten a lot of Executive of the Years. That's all I'm saying. 26, 4, and 7 from Vince Sanity this year. Vince led us in scoring far and away, but Gasol was a great addition. I thought he'd add to what we were doing rather than, be a tough player to integrate to the team. We start off down 3-0 to New York, who picked up Melo, and the 8 seed sweeps us. I mean, how am I supposed to... How was I supposed to predict that happening? What in the world? They won 42 games. I mean, they did have Melo. He was a great player. But, we get swept. Vince Carter was just not very good. Ugh. 7 for 21. My shooting percentage cooked. At this point, I'm at least just aiming to get 10 championships by the end. This will be our 22nd team. We have rebuilt New York, who just beat us. Is that who we're joining? If we can't beat them, join them. Danny Durant? No, we're going to Milwaukee. Staying in the Eastern Conference once again. Yeah, I didn't want to rebuild New York. I'm still angry about that loss. That loss is fresh on my mind, so I'd like to have some time away from them, and we'll rebuild the Bucks instead. We got James Harden, Baby Bron, aka Eric Bledsoe. We got James, though. And James will still be on his rookie deal. Yes. Oh, this is going to be good. I think we can do something big with us having James Harden on the squad. And we got the 3rd pick. Come on. This is 2011 with Kyrie, Clay, a bunch of guys. First pick is Kyrie. Let Kawhi fall to me. Kawhi fell to me. I'm going to take Kawhi here. We could rock out with the young Kawhi, keep him on the team. I'm at least going to keep him till the deadline, and then we'll see how things go from there. Welcome to the team. Harden will take the option. JJ Hickson. I mean, these are some decent young players. I'll take their options. Qualifying offer. I'm good. We got KD, Kobe in free agency. We have 2 max slots. Well, what I got to watch out for is building another future dynasty with all these players. We got Kobe. Okay, that changes the game. Can I get Mike Conley too? Great point guard, steady presence at the 1 spot for me. We get Conley. Will they match? They don't match. We got Kobe and Mike Conley, and we already got James Harden. Wait, why did I do that? Because now we have so many guards. Oh, geez. Danny, you didn't think this through. Hold on. And we got Bledsoe. What was I thinking? Listen, Eric, I'm sorry. Need to trade him for a big... I saw somebody. Splash Mountain. Bring him to the Bucks. Be the lore accurate Bucks with Chris Middleton here. Or not Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez. Welcome to the team, Brook. That helps. Kawhi, honestly, you can come off the bench. Kobe will be the 3. Mike at the 1. James at the 2. I need a backup PG. Rio Chalmers would be fine. That works. Brandon Rush. Give me Carl Landry. There you go. Player progression. Kobe goes down 1 overall. That's okay. I mean, he just averaged nearly 30 in Brooklyn. Harden goes up 6. Kobe and Harden, that scoring dynamic would be stupid. Oh my gosh, man. We might trade Kawhi for a 4 who's ready to go because Kawhi is a rookie, but we'll just see how we're doing. I think we're going to be awesome. So the team is doing well, but we're not the best team in the conference. We're close. And I think it would benefit us. Kawhi, I'm sorry, man. He's averaging 20 in 27 minutes? Never mind, Kawhi. You are very much welcome. I might start you at the 4 and then just keep the season pushing. I know your overall will go down, but we'll play a little small and Kawhi will get even more buckets. That's what we're going to do rather than trading Kawhi Leonard, who's been awesome. But man, this team's going to be a problem for me to rebuild against, I think. But at a certain point, you just got to say, whatever. I'm trying to win. Like, even if it hurts me from winning down the line, I can't worry about that as much because I just got to get some championships, get back on track here. LeBron James is your MVP, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. There goes Kyrie, great rookie season over in Minnesota. Charles Palmer, coach of the year for the Bobcats. We had the executive of the year here in Milwaukee. I mean, yeah, when you sign Kobe Bryant, you got to be in those convos. Won the same amount of games as the 1-seeded Bobcats. We had about 4 guys averaging 20 plus, which is ridiculous. Just a ton of scoring talent on this team. We better not lose to the Pacers round 1. No. Indiana, because y'all didn't want to win. Did they win when I was over there? I don't remember. No, I don't think we did win with the Pacers. They found a way to somehow lose. So yeah, y'all can't win now without me. Sure, man. Sure. Kawhi, Harden, Kobe, Brook Lopez, Mike Conley, and I lose to, Rasheed and Tim Duncan's a cool duo. But man, this simulation's been gassing up Rasheed Wallace. Curry already won a championship in his young NBA career. Shooting percentage continues to fall. 7 of 22 now. I just want to get to 10 chips. 8 more teams remain here on the wheel. Give me the Bobcats, dude. The Bobcats have been super elite. Oh, there they are. Are we going to pass them up? It sure looks like it. We're headed over to Phoenix. No wonder they call them the Suns. Apparently it is dumb hot over in Phoenix. The Suns, this team's awful. They probably won like 10 games. Like, no exaggeration, they might have won, 18 games. Why does it say 91-92 Suns? Is it just because of like the team logo and branding of the team? I don't know why it says all that. Who knows? Doesn't really matter for the sake of this. Oh, we just hit a rebrand. We got a new logo. New logo. Hopefully that means we play better because, oh my gosh. Well, it can't get any worse than that. Kemba, he was on that trash Bobcats team, wasn't he? And now he has the pleasure of being on this trash Phoenix Suns team when the Bobcats had their historically awful season. That's what I'm talking about. I think Kemba was already in the league by that point. So we got the 4th pick. This is the 2012 class with the brow, AD. But a young player like AD probably isn't going to transform this team into a winner immediately. Marcelo Huertas is that good? I remember him being one of the lowest rated players in 2K, probably 2K16, 17, around that timeline. You know what though? AD is ridiculous in the sim. If I could get him for not a crazy asking price, why do the Kings have so many picks? If I could get him for not a crazy, I traded a bunch of picks there. I remember that now. Like I was saying though, before I've interrupted myself 100 times. If I could get AD for not too much, I'll do it. It took a couple extra picks, but I think it'll be worth it. Welcome to the team, Mr. Davis. 83 overall here. Tomas Satoransky, I'm good. Bielitsa, Vesely, I'm cool. Batum, Brian Roberts, sure, we'll pay them. Derrick Rose is restricted. He's probably going to go back. We're his only offer. Sure, I'll try. I'm going to try for Russ, too, even though he's restricted. And Dante Green, because his potential is ridiculous. Will we get any of these guys? We got Rose. Please don't match. They're going to match. Why would they not match? K-Love? Maybe we can get K-Love. He has no interest. He knows we're a trash team. OJ Mayo. I'm going to give him some extra money here. He's probably scoring the ball at a pretty high level. Yeah, it's 21 a night. I don't know who Albert Morales is, but you know what, dude? You don't have any offers. You need a job. We'll offer you. We get OJ, we get Albert, and we actually sign both of them. Wait, can I get Mike Bees too? Hold on. Give me George Hill. We're going to have to let go of Batum. Sorry, Batum. We'll bring in Kevin Martin. Come on, Kevin. Okay, we might have a little bit of something here. I'm not saying we're going to be the best team in the league or anything, but could we be a sneaky, and I mean very, very sneaky, contender? Maybe so. We get Andrew Stanley to run the center. Yeah, look at this. OJ, Albert Morales. We got Mike Bees. I'm going to move Albert over to center. Mike Bees, I'm going to have you play the 3. That way AD starts at the 4 off jump. This is a decent team. Considering they just won 18 games, I stepped in for about 5 minutes, made a couple trades. I like it. Made a lot of signings. That's really what we did. This might be the rebuild I'm the most proud of from this entire video. The first 7, 8 rebuilds I did though, I can't lie, I barely remember those because, like I said, I recorded them like a week ago, and since then I've I probably recorded like 10 other videos. But anyway, out of the ones I can remember that I've done today, I've rebuilt about 12, 13, 14 teams today, something like that. This is probably my favorite. You go from the worst team in the league. This is like a worst to first type challenge. Worst team in the league all the way to the best team in the league in just one season. That's ridiculous, man. Or at least worse than the conference to best in the conference. They got a second in the power rankings, which is fine. This type of come up is ridiculous. AD 24-10 as a rookie. So yeah, we were fine with rookie AD. Chicago did win more games than us out east, but who knows? We might not even have to face them. We won 63 games this year. AD as a rookie led the team in scoring. Shout out to Anthony Davis, man. Great stuff. Round 1 will be San Antonio. We sweep. Next will be OKC. OKC you later. Rockets. It's 2-2. Houston, we have a problem. We lost! Derrick Rose has been trouble. They got him with Amari Stoudemire, and they're running it right now. Derrick Rose, he's only 5 years into his career. He's already a 3-time champion. That's insane, man. But that's not even my doing, I don't think, unless a pick I traded for ended up conveying or something. I'm sad this Suns team couldn't do it because, man, this was a fun one. So our record drops to 7 for 23. Let's go on ahead, spin this wheel again. I need something good. Give me the Bobcats or something, man, because they've been a good team as of late. We're going to head to Orlando. So we've rebuilt both the Florida teams now, or well, once we're done rebuilding Orlando, because we already did the Heat. The Orlando Magic. Isn't there a song about the Orlando Magic? I think it goes like Orlando Magic or something like that. So we've got Gordon Hayward on his rookie deal, Klay Thompson on his rookie deal, Andre Drummond on his rookie deal. This team's got some potential here. Last year we won 40 games, putting us in the 8th seed, so we're just outside the draft lottery. Did make the playoffs, and this team is going to improve over the offseason for sure, just in terms of internal progression, not even talking about the moves we're going to make. So Klay Thompson, Hayward, we take the team options. Qualifying offers, don't have any. Wardell's a free agent. I mean, he's restricted, but, you know, might as well swing for the fences. Rondo, it's my guy, man. Rondo, pull up. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin could be fun on this team too. Harden's restricted. He's not going to come here. We get Rondo. Awesome. Okay, so Rondo's coming in. Do we have enough money for Vince Carter as well? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. We get an older Vince Carter. Give me Jameer Nelson to come off the bench. Give me a power forward that can be Big Baby Davis or not. Give me Chris Kardashian instead. Centers, Perry Swift. Nope. Kendrick Perkins. Come on, Kendrick. You're not getting any other offers. He went to OKC. He did indeed get another offer. All right, there we go. Summer's wrapped. Rondo gets better. Klay gets better. Drummond gets better. Golly! Vince Carter just forgot how to play basketball in one summer. They're filming Thunderstruck 2 with Vince. Goes -5 in 1 year. Goodness gracious, VC. Bro, our drafts are all out of whack because I just accidentally skipped the 2013 draft and put the 2014. So now I'm going to do the 2013 and then next year I'll do 2015. It'll all work out. A little bit of randomness here though. Okay, so we'll have our 2013 draft coming in next year. And then we'll do 2015 the year after because like I said, you know, the whole thing. I'm hoping this team does well. I like what we've got with the young players, with Rondo as the facilitator. We're not doing that well to start off. I'll catch y'all at the deadline. Well, this team has been super underwhelming. We're 23-23. The LeBron Jordan season, 23-23. It's not good. So I'm gonna see if there are any selling teams. Clearly, we got to make a move for a big time player if we want to turn this thing around. Kevin Love could be the guy. Pacers have Tim, my guy. We might have to go get my guy, Tim. He's old, I understand, but he's still playing like Tim Duncan, and I don't care that he's old. This is a 1-year rebuild. Tim Duncan's making, dang, Vince Carter's value is terrible. Tim Duncan's making about 18 million, so we'd have to give up Vince. Can we do Jarrett Bayless and Jameer Nelson? You give me back your worst player. Okay, we've matched the money. It shouldn't take much more to get Tim Duncan because he's so old. 2 picks, it's done. I might have only needed to give up 1. So now we might just have enough to double back, go try and get Kevin Love. I'm gonna throw in the salary. Rick Barry, what you mean Rick Barry? We don't have enough salary unless I trade Drummond or somebody else, which I guess could be on the table, but I want to try and do it a different way. Marcelo Huertas is really a 90 overall. What a crazy NBA universe we're in. All right, let's get Marcelo Huertas actually because he's a 90. Then we're gonna throw Huertas back in the trade finder, even though he could really be our 3rd star, but we need a power forward. You know what? Forget Forget K-Love. Go get the mid-range maestro, LaMarcus. LaMarcus and Tim front court. We're the Orlando Spurs for real, man. And then I need a 2 guard. It might make some sense to throw like Drummond and Aldridge in a trade package. We could get Yao Ming. No, that doesn't make any sense. I might want to trade Drummond for a 2 though. What is your archetype name, Andre? Ball snatching? Man, what? I'ma just do the trade. We could get Teague time, Iggy. Give me Josh Childress and Joe Ingles. Yeah. Okay. I like this a lot more. Got my guy Tim for about the millionth time. You know I had to. Oh, reliable. LeBron James is your MVP. And post-trade, we definitely did better. We end up in the 3 seed, 49 and 33. So it was actually quite the turnaround. You go from 500, around what, 7, 8 seed, to a 3 seed. And that's courtesy of course, our guy, the big fundamental. This might be his last season. Oh, I was thinking it could be a crazy farewell to win a championship, but we might lose in the first round. Yep. Nice, man. Let's see. Who do the Heat have? Oh, nice. 90 overall, Robin Lopez. How is Robin? Oh my gosh. The Bulls win the chip. We are now 7 of 24 on championships, shooting about as efficiently as Devontae Graham on the Charlotte Hornets, man. I mean, my goodness. Oh, wow. Am I about to call my shot? Is it going to be... Wait, why are the Hornets and the Bobcats on here? I've made a mistake. We do get Portland, so that'll be our next team. Portland's been decent. Let me see where I messed up, because I got to be forgetting a team. Oh, it's the Pels, because yeah, it's the Pels, because the Bobcats became the Pelicans. Got it. Noted. That's exactly who it is. It's the Pelicans. Are they still the Bobcats? No, they're the Pelicans now. Okay, yeah, that's what I messed up on. Portland Trail Blazers. Okay, what's going on here in Portland? Oh my goodness, we got, you know who he is. Number 35. What you mean number 23? You know who he is. Kevin Durant. They also got Marcelo Huertas, so we took Aldridge away from this team. We get to build around KD. It's Christmas, man. Oh, I'm so happy. We have the 3rd pick too. Was this team trash? No way. They were out of the playoffs. We were only the 11th seed. I guess got lucky, jumped up to 3. Cool. I'ma probably trade Huertas pick 3, go get 2 quality players. I think that'd be a smart move. We could get Rolo. Maybe not. We could take Giannis here in our out of order draft classes. But Giannis probably isn't gonna really be ready to go just yet. If I could get a young player, maybe with some upside, throw him on the team like Drew and JR for pick 3. They're both on cheaper contracts. We'd still have cap open to put another guy with KD. Might not be our best deal, but I think it makes the most sense if that makes sense. All right, now we go team options. Alec Burks, sure. Scott Butler the third, like Jimmy. Brandon Roy Mello, we don't have money for. Who's taking up my money? I guess Huertas is. Is there any way we could get cheaper at PG than Huertas? We could get Darren Williams, George Hill. How's Huertas doing? He was at 14 a night. Yeah, that's nothing crazy. Ricky Rubio. Isaiah Thomas is a sim cheat code. I'm gonna bring in Isaiah. And then I still don't have a max. I might have messed this up. Oh, Ron Artest is making a bunch here. Let's get him off the team. Now I got a max. B-Roy on the Blazers with KD. It's only right. Come on, B-Roy. Melo wants a little bit too much. Boogie Cousins. Paul George I'll offer as my final player here. Are we gonna get anybody? We get Paul. They'll probably match though. No way they don't match. No way. They didn't match. We've had a lot of success signing restricted free agents today. I'm going to keep that in mind in future rebuilds because I feel like typically I steer clear of trying to sign these restricted guys, but I don't know, man. It's really been working for me. Kyle Korver, welcome to the team, handsome. Mo Space. Where's my guy, Kelly Oubre? I haven't seen him all video. Speaking of handsome, I'm going to edit that out. All right, player progression. Durant goes down 1, but we got Durant, PG, Junior Smith. Yeah, it's a good team. I do need some bigs, though. We could trade Sandor. No, we can't trade Sandor. He just got here. I need to get better at center, though, so maybe we go Gortat, Burks, and 3 picks. I'm looking for somebody real good at the 5, and nobody is offering that guy to me. All right, I can wait it out. That's fine. Now we'll go with the 2015 draft because we're still a year behind on the drafts. I'm sorry about the draft mishaps. This video has been so much fun, though, so when I messed up the draft, I was like, I can't scrap this. This video has been so much fun because sometimes if I make a small mistake like that, I'm like, oh, start it over. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Sometimes certain videos when I'm recording them, I'm like, not my favorite video. This one
has been really enjoyable to make. I always have fun because I just like making videos, but some video concepts, I guess I'm saying, I'm not 100% happy with. Maybe I'm trying something new, doesn't exactly go the way I want, so I'm just like, scrap it. This was something kind of different and new that I've really enjoyed. So I'm very happy with the way this has gone. I hope y'all are enjoying it. If you're watching this far along, you probably like it, or you're just really bored, or you fell asleep with YouTube on autoplay, who knows? Or you fell asleep to this video and just now woke up. With Kevin Durant leading a pretty deep roster, I thought we'd be a little bit better, but I guess I was mistaken. And the issue really probably starts in the front court, man. I think that our bigs aren't that good. Isaiah Thomas also hasn't gotten as many opportunities as I would have liked. His scoring has dropped. That's because Drew Holiday's starting, and Drew isn't really doing that much. So if we traded Drew, Rigsy Sandor, and a couple first-round picks, we might be able to go grab some front court players, probably some really good front court players with all that we're giving up. You got Elton Brand, Serge. Let me see if I can find something better. I feel like we could do better than that for all that we're giving up. Pelicans, Greg Oden's a 95. We gotta bring Greg to the Blazers. Oh, we have to. We tried to sign B. Roy. It didn't work out that way. We gotta find a way to get Greg. So can we do this without, what if we did Drew and JR and then you give me Mark Chambers? We got to send a little bit more salary. Hold that thought. I'll be back. I think we can do it without JR. I just am going to have to aggregate a bunch of salaries. Just give me a second to cook here. First, let's do this trade for Roy and Tristan Thompson, which isn't a bad deal at all, first of all, but I want to keep this going. We throw in Tristan, Roy back in the trade finder. We want to get somebody making more salary than them. Hopefully somebody around 12 to 15 million. And then we'll just work our way up step by step till we get to that salary number of Greg Oden, which I think was like 17, 18 million. We might need to throw in another salary here. That could be Alec Burks. I need somebody making big money here. Yeah, something like this. Johan Petro and Elton Brand. Wow, it's actually a good trade. Now we should about be there. Oden's at 20 million, about 21 million. We go Elton, we go Petro. There you go, money matches. Now we start throwing picks. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good picks for them, which might deter them from wanting to take this deal. I might have to throw in a young piece. Maybe like Isaiah Thomas. That's somebody they'd probably value. You give me back Mark Chambers. I take out a few picks. All right, you can have the picks. I'm sold on this idea of trying to get Greg Oden, and they're not going for it. Man, I really want to do it. But we did just get Petro and Brand, so that actually helps our front court out a ton. We could just roll with these guys. That's another option, 100%. You know what? Let's roll with these guys. I tried to get Oden. I didn't have enough. It's a shame because I did really want him. But this might work out better in the end. Well, maybe not better. I think Greg Oden would have completely changed the game. Him and Durant with Paul George would have been unstoppable. But we got the bigs we needed. That's the moral of the story here. We're good. We became the number one team in the conference after the trades. Absolutely locked in now. Come on, fellas. This is what I knew we were capable of. We got the bigs we needed, and we absolutely dominated. 60 and 22. Jerry Lowry, executive of the year there. We also had the coach of the year. 28 a night from easy money. KD was hooping against Orlando last night. Orlando's the 1 seed out in the Eastern Conference. First round, we sweep the Lakers. Second round will be Sacktown. We're up 3-1, and we beat them in 5. Next will be Memphis. We sweep them. Okay, Orlando Magic in the finals, led by the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. Wait, I built that team. Brick by brick. Me. Game 1, we won. We win the second. Yeah. We're up 3-1, and we win in 5. Kevin Durant is your finals MVP, averaging 38 and 7. A team that I built, I was able to beat, and our championship drought that's lasted a minute is over. We're now 8 of 25 on rings. We can still get to that goal that I set later on after some failures. Of 10 championships, we got 5 more teams to go. I need to win on 2 of them, so that's a pretty decent success right there. The amount of teams left is getting real low. After this spin, it'll only be 4 more teams, and we got the Charlotte Hornets.
All right, man. I remember when they were the Bobcats, they were doing pretty well. That was some time ago, so I don't know if they're still holding it down, playing at a high level. Charlotte Hornets, let's see what y'all got going on over here. We got Dwight, CB in the front court. Yeah, I don't know. You got some veterans, some decent players. What have y'all been doing as of late? 7 seed. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Nothing crazy. We probably need to get some of these older players out of here and bring in some young pieces. Bosh has been playing really well, as has Dwight. Oh, man, that makes my decision tough. Darren Williams hadn't been bad, but clearly none of this has been leading to any significant amount of winning. So we should make some deals, get some money off the books, try and go into free agency, make some plays. Scott Butler, I'll keep you. You're still on your rookie deal. We did get Rudy Gobert in a trade. I could trade him for some pretty decent players here, but you know what? I'll get Rudy Gay, who's on a good contract. Team options, we're looking at Gary Harris. We'll take that. Qualifying offers, we got DeAndre Liggins. I'm good. Okay, Kevin Love is an unrestricted free agent. We have enough money to pay him. We nearly have 2 max slots. If we need that money, 2 max slots, I'll clear the extra money, but I'm gonna wait for that bridge till we cross it. I don't know if that's the saying. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and see if we can get anybody. We land Kawhi Leonard. Will his offer get matched? It probably will. It does. Man, we've had a lot of success with restricted free agents, but this was unfortunately a failure. Klay Thompson, I'm gonna try and sign here. Maybe Marcelo Huertas. I know I kind of didn't want him earlier, but we get Klay and Marcelo. That's a whole new backcourt, and we steal Klay as a restricted free agent there, which is pretty big. We'll bring in Uncle Jeff to be a wing for us. Chuck Hayes will bring in. Quincy Pondexter wouldn't be bad. Give me JJ Hickson as well. Okay, so we got a lot of pieces in here. Huertas and Howard regress, so they could be trade pieces for me. We'll see. Looking for that 90-plus superstar that can really lead our team. So if that guy's available at the deadline, I'll be out there trying to make moves. Wow. We're doing so well. 28-8. Didn't see this coming. I feel like there have been times where I see my roster and I'm like, they're overachieving. And then I don't make moves and we underachieve in the playoffs. This seems like one of those instances, but I'm going to believe that the guys can get it done because I'm assuming Dwight and Bosh are putting up big numbers. Yeah, Bosh is great. Klay is great. Dwight, yeah, he's stuffing the stat sheet. Huertas is giving me a double-double with assists. Scott Butler's not bad. Like, we're getting good contribution, good numbers. I think this should be conducive. Oh, good word. Word of the day for sure. Conducive. Don't know what it means. Well, it means like kind of leads to something like that. It should be conducive of success for this team. What a season, man. Oh, there goes KD over in Portland winning MVP. That Portland run was fun, and they won the same amount of games as us. Funny how that worked out. My former team just as successful as my current one. Klay Thompson averages 22 a night to lead the team in scoring. And I think the East should be fairly easy. I'm really worried about Portland coming out of the West because that's the team I constructed. And we don't have to face them. It's going to be the Suns. Oh, yeah, with AD. They've kept a lot of the guys I brought in and made the finals. But we beat them in 5. Dwight Howard finals MVP. All right. Great run from the guys. Easy championship with the Hornets. That's 2 in a row with 2 different teams. I'll take it, man. So we're up to 9 championships. We're 9 for 26. Shooting percentage is trash, but at least we saw a shot drop and the percentage went up a little bit. Got a chance to make it to double-digit championships here with a win. So let's see what we can do. It's going to be, New York. New York. We're going to the Knicks next here. This should be fun because I'm with a big market team. That means my chances of signing good free agents should be higher as long as we're at least decent. Where are we at? Oh, we were 3rd. We got Brandon Roy and Marc Gasol and Lynn Sanity is here in the Big Apple too. Jeremy Lin, one of my favorite players. Okay, cool. Yeah, Jeremy Lin's actually one of the players who got me into basketball because I read the Lynn Sanity book. I don't know if y'all know about that book, but I read it and that really helped me get into the NBA when I was younger. But anyway, we probably don't have a good pick or anything. No. Let's just try and make some free agency plays to add to this squad. Hopefully we have some cap. We got to pay Kendall Marshall. We have enough money for a max slot. We could go after James Harden. We're not up there on the list for him. Greg Oden. Oh, I've wanted him, but we don't have enough money. Well, it could be a simple move to clear the money. Maybe like trading Mario Sonia and we'd have enough. Come on, Greg. Superstar Greg. We don't have the money for him. Paul, we can't afford. Davis is restricted. I'm going to offer him all I can. Maybe that'll somehow work. Bro, I got to get an offer through to Oden. Wong ZZ, I'm sorry, man, but if you're holding me back from a Greg Oden offer, I got to trade you. All right, Greg, there you go. We'll give him all the money there. No trade clause. And we get Greg. We also got AD. He's restricted. Do we think AD leaves Phoenix? I don't care if he leaves Phoenix. We're going to take Greg. They actually didn't match the offer, so we could have gotten AD, but I'm cool with Greg, man. That's awesome. Harden's still in here? What type of offers does he have? Oh, he's got plenty. I was going to say maybe I'll go out my way to make some extra money for him, but make some extra cap space for him, but I'm not going to do that because most likely I won't get him anyway. Air Max, Hoopin, Legend, Thabo Sefolosha. If you know, you know. I've definitely said that before about Thabo Sefolosha, how he used to hoop in Air Maxes in the NBA, which is just crazy. They're not a comfortable basketball shoe, man. Player progression, Brandon Roy goes down 3. That's a shame. And then I didn't really think about pairing up Oden and Gasol in the front court. I just saw Greg Oden and I was like, wow, he's such a high overall. It'd be super fun to have him. But you know what? Gasol is too dynamic of a player to let go of. I'm going to put him at the 4. Might be a little awkward, but we ball. Really excited for this year. Greg Oden in New York. He's going to bring us a ring. I didn't really think about this or put 2 and 2 together, but this is a Portland reunion in New York. Brandon Roy and Greg Oden. It's only right we win a ring, man. It's only right. Greg Oden, your most valuable player. 32 points, 14 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks from Big Greg. We win 69 games on the season. Yeah, there was no need to stop at the trade deadline. We were hooping at an incredibly high level, and I can't believe Greg Oden put up 32 a night to win MVP. Anyway, I think this should be a cakewalk through the playoffs. First couple rounds ago, all right. And then you always got to be, oh, it's going to be a cakewalk. They got rushed, Steph. Borniani and Horford. No wonder. No wonder. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Well, after winning almost 70 games, we fall short with New York. We're at 9 championships. Still got 3 more teams to go to make it to that goal of 10 rings. I accidentally closed the window I had the wheel in, so I had to reopen it and rewrite the team. So if they're in different spots, that's why. And we got one of my favorite teams, the Washington Wizards, man. They've really been on me, man. Danny, you don't know how to pronounce Washington? Yes, I do. I'm literally trolling. Like one time in the video, I'll say Washington, then the other time I'll say Washington. Like I'm just trolling, man. But people are taking it serious, and some people are getting really frustrated. So maybe I should stop, but I probably won't. Washington. It's just so, and I'll be like Warsh or whatever. Oh, we got Ramon Sessions and Rodney Stuckey, 2 legends of the channel. Oh, we're in for a special rebuild here. First order of business. I might do that LaMarcus trade low key. That'll eat up our cap space though. I might just try and salary dump Bogdanovich instead, and then nah, I'm good though. Give me Trevor Howell. He's on a good contract. Gonna trade away our 9th pick. Go get some other first. And then Mr. Howell, no, we'll keep him. Jordan Farmer at about $8 million. I'm cool. Gonna trade him for a pick. Then we'll go to team options. Rocco, yeah, sure. You and Frank. Qualifying offers. Jeremy Grant, I'll extend that. Oh, we have Sabonis on this team? That's cool. I don't know if he'll... That's Teague's brother, Marquise. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So Dante Green's a free agent. Told y'all, 99 potential. He's a 99 right now. And we don't get him. That would have been fun. Wait, the Raptors might get him? The Raptors are one of my remaining teams. So if they get him, that works in my favor. Boogie, airball. Nobody wants to come to sunny Washington, man? Like, why? Oh, Jokic? You know what, Joker? We're going to bring out the Brinks truck for you, and they're not going to match because they don't realize your value. But I do. They're not going to match. They don't realize who they have. But I know who you have. I'll watch you giving guys just straight buckets every night, 50 points. If he wanted, bro, if Jokic, and this is going to sound crazy, if Jokic wanted to average 40, I think he could. If he said, I don't feel like passing that much. I'm going to just get buckets. And they just gave the ball to him every time. I think Jokic could average 40. I really do. You might be able to say that about some other players too. But, man, Jokic is just ridiculously talented. I was banking on him progressing. Dang it, Jokic. This season might not be too good. We're relying heavily on Ramon Sessions, which is worrying. Okay, it's around that trade deadline time. We're doing pretty well in the 2 spot. New York is ahead of me. Yeah, that New York team with Greg Oden and Brandon Roy is pretty tough. I'm really sad they didn't win a championship. Kevin Love is available over in Los Angeles. Giannis is available for the Celtics, and he's still on his rookie deal, so that would make the salaries a lot easier to match. All right, Mr. Giannis, I'm going to try and trade for you. Yeah, our best wing player is Marvin Williams. My goodness. And I got a lot of picks because I was out there trading for picks crazily. So I'm offer like 4 first, make it 5. Deal! Well, that was easy. I wish I had one of those buttons next to me that's like, that was easy. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was an easy deal. Jokic and Giannis teamed up. I mean, with those two, we might just be unstoppable. But we do have a little bit too much guard play off the bench. We could use some small forwards and power forwards. Tristan Thompson, sure. And then let me just grab a small forward. I'm going to trade Eric Maynard because we have too many PGs. Get that last small forward we need and call it a day here. Then we'll just have 2 more teams to rebuild. I started rebuilding about 8 in the morning this morning. And then obviously I was working on it that other day too. It's now it's a little past 12 o'clock. So then I got to edit up the video, probably make a couple thumbnails so I have options. I always do that, man. I make a couple thumbnails and I feel like I know which one I like the most, but I just make a couple each time because I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. And then it's a whole thing. But at the end of the day, I'll make the thumbnails, edit up the video, probably post this one a little bit later. I like to post usually at like 3 or 4, but I think posting longer videos later is better because y'all will be, some people turn them on to sleep. And that's okay, man. If you turn on my videos to go to sleep, that's cool, but I'm just trying to optimize it so I post it at the best time when it's closer to people going to sleep. So I'll post it at like 7. That way, hopefully, it's in everybody's algorithm when they're ready to go to sleep about 10, 11 o'clock. If we time it right, we might be cooking, man. You might be sleeping to this as I speak. I'm talking to myself here. Kevin Durant is your most valuable player. You know who he is. 37-6 from K Dizzle. Mavs win 65 games. Durant All-NBA first team. We won 57, so not bad. Why did I say Durant All-NBA first like he wasn't the MVP? Anyway, Jokic led us. Rodney Stuckey was all right. Ramon Sessions, fakest 94 overall ever. 14-7 from a 94 is just so disappointing. Round 1, we sweep the Cavs. Next, come on, take care of the Heat here, please. Dude. Lost in a Game 7 overtime thriller to Chris Paul. Oh, don't let Chris get a ring. The Blazers won it. We got 2 teams left to get to my goal of 10 titles. I think Toronto has Dante Green. I'm not 100% on that if that deal went through. We could be finding out here in a second. And then there were 2. The New Orleans Pelicans and the Toronto Raptors are the final 2 teams here. And we will land on... Come on, give me Toronto. I don't know what the Pels have going on. I haven't seen them in a long time. All right, we got New Orleans. Let's go. We won't have to spin the wheel the last time because we know we got the Toronto Raptors, right? So that was the last wheel spin of the entire video. There's the Pelicans. I was like, where are they on the list here? Who is Lucas Zero? Bro, this team is trash. We got D'Lo, DeRozan, Lucas Zero. Oh, goodness gracious. I heard Kendrick call DeMar DeRozan D-Rose. And then one of my buddies tried to do it. I was like, stop. If you say D-Rose, I'm thinking of the guy who wore number 1 in Chicago, Derek, not, all due respect, DeMar DeRozan. Josh Richardson, we're going to trade for a few picks. We also got Lauri Markkanen here. All right. I wish I would have came to this team like a year later. We had a pick! Danny, lock in. We had the 2nd pick. We could have had Ja, but wait, this was supposed to be the 2018 draft, and I put the 2019 one. All right, we'll put the 2018 one next year. This whole thing's been out of order. It is what it is at this point. Yeah, I was supposed to put the Luka draft. All right, we have RJ Barrett now. I was looking a little bit too much of a rush there. That's my bad. Sometimes this long into a rebuild, bro, you just get jumbled on what you're trying to do. Y'all see Reggie Bullock has an island? And, I feel like whenever I'm commentating, I'll just be jumping around. Like, I was randomly talking about the draft classes. Then I'm like, oh, yeah, Reggie Bullock has an island. We're about to sign Kevin Love, by the way. Ben Simmons is an unrestricted free agent. They gave up on him? Ben, pull up. We need you. Ah! That would have been a great addition. Booker's unrestricted. I'd sign Booker. Why are they not giving their guys the team option? I don't know. We'll sign K-Love. Oh, are we about to lose DeRozan? Honestly, that's fine. See you later, D-Rose. C-Mac. I got C-Mac. Can I get Kristaps too? Okay, we got C-Mac. Hold on, let me release or renounce the rights for some of these other players. I want to be able to afford everybody here. Please tell me this is affordable. We got to be close to getting KP. Marquise, I'm sorry. I'm thinking if I trade him, I'll have enough. Come on. Please, if I let go of everybody and we trade Chris. Yes, okay. K-Love, C-Mac, KP. Good stuff, good stuff. And we got RJ, who we can use as a trade chip later. Let me just bring in a few more guys, fill out this team. We get Brandon Jennings, Mill Sanders. Oh, we don't have money for Nick Young. Yeah, I didn't think we'd have enough money for him. I thought it was going to be one or the other with him or Brandon Jennings. Laurie goes +4. Brandon Jennings actually gets worse. That's a shame. And we're ready to start our second to last year. We'll put in the 2018 draft this year. Okay, let's see what we can do here at the deadline. Blazers are still cooking. I constructed that team too well. We sit at the 4th seed, 24-16 right now. So yeah, if we could use RJ in a trade for a star, that's probably our best plan of action. Not a single team selling across the league, so that's going to make our plans a little bit more difficult to pull off. We got a lot of picks though. I'm going to do RJ Jennings and a couple picks. We'll see if we can get anybody we really like here. Tyler Ennis is an 87, averaging 22 and 11. Golly, Tyler. Wiggs, Clay the Stallion. Give me Clay the Stallion here. Great catch and shoot player. Now, with him and C-Mac, how are we going to run this? I guess Clay's going to go to the 3, and then K-Love at the 4. Wait, no. Kristaps at the 5, K-Love at the 4. Yeah, that's better. And then off the bench, we need some guard play. Aaron Baines, you can go. That didn't even make sense, because Aaron Baines has 1A in it, so it's like, let's bring in Teagues, brother. Welcome to the team, Mook. We need a center. You know what? Ryan Anderson, one of the original stretch bigs. Or not original stretch bigs, but I don't know. He's one of the guys who really started shooting a whole lot of threes, which I guess makes him one of the original stretch bigs. Never mind. My first point was fine, I think. Some good deals done there. We'll see if it's enough. The Joker wins MVP over in Washington. A year too late, Jokic. A year too late. We won 52. Nothing crazy. Clay the Stallion led the team in scoring. That was a good trade for Clay T, at least. I feel good about that one. Round 1. Okay. I feel good about that one. Danny, shut up! Wizards won a championship. A little bit too late, Washington. I would say that teams that I've rebuilt have won over half the chips in this video. Well, I guess they've won all the chips because I've rebuilt all the teams. But right after I've taken over, a lot of the times, my team will step it up later on. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. My team has gotten it together just like a little bit too late is what I'm saying. Raptors, we're pulling up. They didn't get Dante Green. They do have Tatum though, which is pretty awesome. And they were probably trash this year. Looking at the roster, I don't think they did too much. They were the 8th seed. Dang it, y'all couldn't have been worse. Got me a good pick here. All right, well, we're building around Tatum here if that wasn't already obvious. Gonna try and sign some free agents, see what we can do. We got Tatum, team option, we'll take that. Kurt Lyles, I'm cool. Harden's unrestricted. Harden, we'll give you a max deal if you want to come to Toronto. Oh, man. Harden, pack some puffer coats, buddy, because you're pulling up. Give me Greg, too. Oh, we did a sweep. We did a sweep of free agency. I'm going to need to clear some money. Clint Capella, don't let the door hit you on the way out. See ya. James Harden, Greg Oden. We got to end this video off on the right note. Winning my 10th championship, going 10 for 30. So 1 out of 3 on average would not be too shabby, I guess. I'll take it at this point, man. Whatever. That voice crack was crazy. Frank the Tank. Or no, I guess we can't get him. I'll get Pekovic. And that wraps up our summer. Greg Oden goes down 2, but don't worry. Tatum goes up 6. And we know Greg's going to do his thing regardless. This is the final season. Let's win one last one. Oh, I just dropped my phone. Okay, we're 33-9 right now. Tyus Jones is starting at PG. Wait, when did he get here? Has he been here? I guess I'm bugging, my bad. Daryl Bennett. Trevor Booker's at the 4. Okay, that could use some work. It's probably the one area we could improve on. I want to close this video strong with the chip, so I want to go all out this last year. Give me Derek Favors. Anything else we could use for the bench? We probably need a PG instead of a 2. So let's trade Norman Powell. Throw in whatever first. Just give me a decent backup PG. That's all I'm asking for here. Goodness gracious, the trade menu was taking forever just to load up these terrible trades too. Jared Bayless, Al Farouk, welcome. That's fine. Okay, so this is the final roster. Last season. This is it. After those deals, the team really took it to another level, and we're going to end off on 67 wins. Really? Really? The jokes write themselves. Best team in the Eastern Conference. Odin, absolute cheat code. Let's get it. Round 1, we got Brooklyn. Move out the way. Woo! We almost lost. We're good, though. We're good. They had Boogie and Embiid in the front court. Oh, my goodness. All right. Round 2 will be Milwaukee. Game 7, we win those. No worries. I didn't have a worry at all. Next, Detroit. Is it going to go 7 again? Oh, my gosh, it did, and we won. We got plot armor. No way we lose now. The Pels, who didn't want to make the finals last time when I rebuilt them, so I got to beat y'all now. 3-0. Ended off on a chip. 35-14 from Odin in the finals. Shout out to Greg for helping me get a couple rings here. That is 10 NBA championships. Did we win one in New York with Greg? I'm not sure. But anyway, 10 NBA championships out of 30. Rebuilt all 30 NBA teams in one video. If you enjoyed and made it to the end, comment 30. Here's a recap of some of the MVPs. Tim Duncan went on a run in this video. Bron was crazy. Greg Oden did his thing. Jokic got one in there. Durant got a couple. KG won some. KG won a lot. Yeah, I forgot. Shaq was in there. I forgot Scottie Pippen got some too. That was so early on. And then Jordan was doing his thing on the Bulls. Or no, that was before. We started in the 90s. That's right. Okay. The other thing I wanted to look at was the championship history. So we won the one with Toronto. We got that one with Portland, right? Or was that the CPU? Dude, it's so hard to remember. But I did keep a list of the teams that I won with. Hopefully this is 100% accurate. I think it is. Let me pull up my list real quick. I didn't even write down the years, but I believe these were all the teams. Philadelphia, Utah, New Jersey Nets, well, the Brooklyn Nets, but whatever you want to say. Let me go through these. So you had Philly. We won the one with Utah. We had the Nets one. Then it was a long gap. We got one with the Cavs. Then we got one in Minnesota with Jason Kidd and KG. I remember that. Clippers were the next one. And that was right after. So we went back to back with different teams. Then we got one with the Dubs and Ray Allen, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't 100% sure if we got one with the Dubs. I think we did, though. Then we got one in Portland. Followed that up the next year with the Hornets. Went on a little bit of a championship hiatus. Ended it off with the Raptors. All right, man. If you enjoyed the video, made it to the end. Did I already say that? Comment 30, you know, because we rebuilt 30 teams. Like, oh, should I show the records as well? Let me do that. Record books. Wow, KG was the all-time leading scorer. Manu was 3rd. Here's field goals made. Ray Allen, number 1 in threes. Curry would probably catch him if we simulated longer. Kobe, number 1 in free throws. Manu went stupid in this video, huh? KG was up there in rebounds, grabbing a whole lot of boards. Stockton, the assists. Nash and Kidd were really close to him, though. Blocks was Hakeem. Steals was Jordan. Minutes was Garnett. So Garnett had crazy longevity. Now that is actually it for the video. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.